What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to our game tonight. What do we have playing tonight, Vaughn?
All right. Thanks for asking, Ramsey. We got our boys, the leftover lads, hype off of a week 2 upset against our recurring team Vortex, who everyone knows, and finally has their starting roster for once. So hopefully this is a good one. I'm ready to get things started.
Yeah, I'm excited to see these teams play against each other, especially since last week both went, I guess, opposite of what we expected from both of those.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, considering how I missed both of those predictions, I'm also excited to see these two teams play. Especially because one of them is technically your team because you set them up, even though I guess none of the players were the ones you originally put on. But
I put Astrus in there and Roxas.
ooh, wait, really, Roxas? He's the top laner? I didn't know that. I thought
Yeah,
all of them were different.
he came with Salus. They were like a package deal.
Oh, huh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he he
Weird.
dr- he dragged Roxas with him and then just abandoned him.
All right, right now, I need you to tell me who do you think is gonna win this?
Um, I think Vortex has it.
Why?
I think
Why
when
are you going against your boys like that? You don't believe in them?
well, for starters, I'll have you know Vortex have been my boys much longer than the leftover lads have. I was on
Damn.
Vortex for a short period.
Wait, when? What?
So,
I thought you were a bad boy virgin, ride or die.
alright, so back in my prime, I think this was season 3, I made a bet with Kiyoshi that if Yeet didn't make finals, I would leave the team. And if they did make finals, he would leave the server. So I
Oh
left.
my
I,
god.
I,
Rimsky, how could you let us down like that?
Yeet lost. Oh shit, they're starting.
Yeah. Anyway,
Alright.
keep going. We're fine. So you
Uh,
lost the bet.
yeah. Where the fuck's my champ slate? There it is.
God, Rimsky, you
So I,
had
I was on Vortex for 4 weeks.
SMH. Alright. Well, going into the pick ban here, the teams are going to be definitely focusing on whatever roles they feel like they can exploit more, or whatever they're more nervous about the other team getting. So, interestingly enough, we've got more support bans so far than anything else. I think part of the reason for that is going to be the bot lane of Vortex is, I don't think anyone's going to dispute, is stronger than Astrus and Odinex. So if they want to take troublesome things like the Morgana, that opens up their lane to get exploited a lot more because their new support's a Bard one trick, and he can play other things, but I'm sure they'd like him to pick that. So we're rounding out the first pick ban phase with double jungle because they don't want Loker to get his stuff, and then Morgana LeBlanc on the red side with Alistar Aurelia, and we've already got our mid lane picks wound up. Holy shit, these are going by fast. So we've got Galio Jarvan combo on the side of Vortex, just some sick nasty engage. And then on the blue side, we're just zooming ahead with Akali, which is a pretty good champ for Babs. I understand he really likes carrying mid laners. And I was telling him before the series that if Akali was up, he was going to pick it no matter what. And Kaisa is Astra's arguably best ADC other than Jhin. So I would look for them to pick up jungle here, possibly Kindred, or potentially, oh, there it is. Because we know that Psyche, or Honored Jungle, really likes high damage, high impact carries like Kindred. We've seen him play Kindred. We haven't seen him play Graves because it's been banned from every series, but I'm going to expect that they're going to pick one of their bottom laners here. And the reason why is they don't want their bottom lane after getting Kaisa to get pinched too hard after they ban Alistar. So we're going to see Manuel versus Tarek, which he plays all the time. Last week he had a really shaky performance on it, actually. I watched some of those games and he had some unusual mechanical misplays on the champ. So I'm sure that he's going to bounce back from that because there was just some difficulties last week. Like their mid laner was subbing as ADC and their coach was the mid laner. So we're going to these more bans, right? So here's what I'm going to throw out. Blue side, I expect pinch bottom lane. Pinch the strong ADCs. Take away picks like Jinx, there it is. Take away another pick like Varus or Tristana. Take away the hyper carries because Kurama's just going to pick them whatever they need to succeed, right? He can bust out utility. He can bust out the Malzahar. Last week we saw the Vel'Koz. He's got Swain. There's no reason for them to go for the mid bans. So they're going to be pinching the ADC. So we see double top bans from the side of red team because why ban out the support, right? You know, you've already got him, and there's the Varus ban, but you've already got the support off of the champion you definitely don't want. They lock in Caitlyn, which is a great lane bully to abuse Kai'Sa's weaker laning phase. So if I was blue side right here, I would pick, I like the orange. I would pick Nami here, or Braum's also great. So we've got some really good team fighting coming out from the blue side with a strange, you know, Akali. You can split, you can fight. I like both of that. But we've got really strong fighting with the Ornn, and then they take away the Braum, which they've already picked support, but they have no way to stop that Ornn engage. So now we're just waiting on... Actually, it could be a flex. This is probably top, or it could be jungle. So we'll see what they pick here. But we get Aatrox, who can definitely bully Ornn in the early game. So that was a really fast pick ban. Holy shit. I mean, I barely had time to keep up with what was going on, but let's just run down what's going on here, Rimsky. So we've got on the side of Leftover Lads, Ornn top, Kindred jungle, Akali mid, Kai'Sa ADC, Braum support, and on the side of Vortex, we've got Aatrox, Jarvan, Galio, Caitlyn, and Taric. So based on these two team comps, who do you think's got the upper hand if this goes to a team fighting stage, pal?
It's like so hard to say because both these teams have like all sorts of engage and peel and utility, but if we're going really late, I think the Kai'Sa that's Leftover Lads on the left side, right? Yeah. Leftover Lads 100% has it in the late game just because of the power of champions like Kai'Sa and Akali. And even, I think Ornn just existing makes Jarvan irrelevant.
What makes you say that, pal?
Well, there's two things that can occur here. Number one is all 5 of those champions can get out of Jarvan ult, and that's like the big thing here is Jarvan ult into Galio ult, and like you can't get out of it unless you flash. But all these champions have some sort of escape, except Ornn, who can just knock down the wall. So no matter what, you're getting out of that Jarvan ult, it won't be a problem.
Sure, that's a fair point, I guess. I'd counter that Ornn's probably never going to be Jarvan ulted because he's just going to be trying to run it in. I'm really concerned, though, about the ability to get through that early game because I agree with you. If this game goes to 50 minutes, an ideal standpoint, Leftover Lads definitely has the tools to succeed. You've got Kindred scaling infinitely with her stacks. You've got Kai'Sa, who is insane late game and will probably build... Well, I guess she could go either way, but if I was her, I'd build AP here. But those two champs in late game are absolutely nutty. So I really like those two picks there. But if I was Leftover Lads, I'd be terrified because Galio, Akali, honestly, feels like a skill matchup. Each has their pros and cons, but Akali definitely has heavy kill pressure in the 1v1, especially with the Ignite to the TP on Galio. And then, other than that, though, you've got winning lanes in top and bot. Caitlyn is just so tough to handle, and if they hadn't taken away the Morg, they could have picked Kate Morg. Not sure if Manwallers actually plays that, though. But if we have to go top to bot, I'm really nervous about the early game here, because Jarvan, once they hit 6, that bot lane is just going to be slaughter, right? So I guess we'll have to see what goes.
I agree. If this game goes to 50 minutes, then I'd expect Leftover Lads to win a team fight in an ideal world, but we're going to have to see how top lane ends up. And the reason why I bring out top lane is because if you can get Ornn in a side lane and distract him from being able to group, whether or not he has TP advantage or not, Aatrox is going to outsplit him. And if you can keep Ornn out of the team fight, granted Aatrox has some viability in a 5v5 scenario, especially with Taric. He can have his E on him and stuff. You have your bulwark on. But if Aatrox can just keep Ornn away, the 4v4 between Jarvan, Galio, Kate, and Taric is so much better than Kindred, Akali, Kai'Sa, Braum, especially in the early levels. So while my ideal scenario, if the Leftover Lads can get to late, they still win. If I was playing this game, I would feel a lot more comfortable on the side of Vortex because their comp is easier to execute. And honestly, in P-Cup, that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Like, how can Vortex make the plays to ensure that they don't go to late? Also, Vaughn's mic just changed LOL. Does it sound bad? I don't know.
No, it just got like louder or something. I'm not entirely sure what happened.
Oh, I actually can't hear you, Rimsky. So how about I just hop out and fix that and you take over for a little bit?
All right, so we're just
interesting
in the loading screen now. Did he pop out? Oh, he's deafened. I guess he's figuring out his mic stuff, so we're just waiting for the game to finish loading in. Yeah, we get to see some keystones if this game loads. There we go.
All right, I'm back.
I
I
was
fixed it.
just looking at some keystones right now. Nothing too out of the ordinary.
Yep. I don't see anything that I myself wouldn't take. I wouldn't Mia ping anyone when we load into the game.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, not a great start if you're on a team, right? So I want to talk about how this early game should go, right? So first thing I think, right, is when I was talking, I said the top and bot lanes have priority, in theory. And granted, we'll see how top lane can go depending on where the two junglers start. But the problem for Leftover Lads is if top and bot have winning matchups, the onus is on Kindred to try to make an impact enough so she can get those scuttles. Because always you're going to have your first mark on a scuttle cap every single time. If you can get the ball rolling with the correct scuttle, that's going to be really great for her to start spinning out of control and being able to secure the second and the third. But the problem is with these side lanes of bot and top being so difficult to work around, Kindred's going to have a lot of time having that river control. And if Vortex can capitalize on that and get some deep vision and track Kindred, the impact she's going to have early compared to Jarvan is going to be a lot less. And so that'll be a key factor in this early game here between the two teams. Which lanes can influence the jungle pathing to have a more successful early game and take the advantage? So that's something that we're going to have to definitely look out for. Rimsky, what are your thoughts on the jungle matchup here? Oh, I just had an error.
Same here.
Why does League Client, small indie company, by the way? God.
Gotta find them and just spectate off them.
Woo! Riot.
Also, a small thing I noticed, I don't know if you noticed, and I don't know if you have any insight on this, but Manwalrus took precision secondary on Tarek. Is that like a normal thing?
Sorry, my mic cut out. What was the secondary? My client's loading in and I couldn't tell.
It's precision.
So, I know that certain Tarek players take that very infrequently. Here's why I think he took it. We've seen when Manwalrus plays on Tarek, he rushes a tier, and that's not usually done. I think if he took precision, he took presence of mind, which is it restores 20% of your max mana, right? So I think the reasoning behind that is he hates going Tarek is super mana hungry. When you're spamming your Q and W late game with all that CDR, you go so quickly. So I think what he did, though it's not necessarily meta, is I assume he took presence of mind, and then since that's the first tree of precision, I would say then he took the tenacity rune, because he doesn't really get anything from the bonus damage, and he also doesn't get anything from the extra attack and the extra life steal from precision, second tree. So I would say yeah, but that's definitely not what's usually done. Normally what you would do is you take inspiration and some mixture of biscuits, boots, or even like, as troll as it sounds, Time Warp Atomic isn't that bad, or Cosmic Insight. So
yeah,
you're not wrong in the sense that precision is not what you normally take, but it's interesting because, hey, mix it up for your own playstyle. I respect that. But we'll see him build a tier, and you almost never see Terex do that. That's sort of his own little thing. Hey, by the way, do you know the scoreboard? There we go. It's been a long time since I've spectated something. As anyone who's listened to me commentate knows, it's been a long time since I've commentated. So already we see discrepancies in strategy. I really like this ward on Raptors catching out Loker, because look at this rotation instantly by the two members of Leftover Lads. They're tracking him through the jungle really efficiently. I really like that. I actually really think that's important because they knew he started top side when there was no leash. So we've already got a little exchange going on in the river for that scuttle crab, but unfortunately, Kindred doesn't get it. Oh shit.
Flash.
Yeah, Jarvan Flash coming out there. Anyway, sorry, I'm still in your thunder there on the play-by-play. But
You're fine. I'm just enjoying the action right now.
yeah, save your vocal cords for the team fights. So, the unfortunate thing for Kindred now is that she took inefficient pathing to get to that scuttle and doesn't have the same... I don't know, her pathing feels awkward now. But for Jarvan, he can clear his top side, path down to the bot side, and get off a gank. And that's really, really just quality of life for him. The early game's gone much better than he could have expected, except he blew that flash.
Engage in the mid lane.
Yeah,
Karma
wow.
down 200
Actually,
HP.
Wow, that is actually really close. Ignite's gone down for Babs. It's actually pretty bad. Galley had to burn flash, but both summoners are down. He can TP back to lane, and that lane advantage, even though he was so close to dying, is swung so much farther in his favor. So even though he took that early damage, that was pretty good. And Kindred's about to lose another stack. That's so unlucky for her. Top lane, you know, fighting, whatever. But here we already see they got priority bot lane. They have priority top lane. And what's happening? Scuttle Crab's going down left and right. Jungle can't really do much here. So already, in terms of the early game, Vortex and the leftover lads is side of already playing out how it was discussed earlier, right? Priority side lanes equals difficulty in controlling the river, and even that nice early ward on Raptors didn't make a difference in the fact that Kindred hasn't gotten any stacks, and in terms of jungle, she's already behind over what she would have normally liked, even if she's slightly ahead in farm.
Fight in the top lane, but I don't know what Roxas is doing there. Just taking a lot more damage than he needs to.
Yeah, I can respect trying to make something happen there, but it's just going to be so hard in the early levels. And interesting enough, he opted in for the what is that thing called?
Dematerializer.
Yeah, I don't see that too often. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm a beta player, so I take Time Warp and Biscuits.
Oh, so do I.
Oh, yeah. It's just too good not to. DTS mid taught me the ways. Now, even when I'm a support, sometimes I take it. Oh, that was a nice stun by Roxas.
Yeah. Getting Rosales pretty low. Just going to have to force the teleport here. I don't think it's going to matter too much in the long run, though.
No, I don't think so. And, you know, if I was him, I would probably stay. The wave's going to crash.
Engage in the
Oh,
bot
yeah,
lane.
nice, yeah, nice stun from Walrus there. And into the trap. Even through the shield, that hurt. So, again, we already see lane bully. Not much of a CS differential in bot, but with that wave crashing, it's going to be hard for Kais to get in on this farm, and we're seeing exactly what we expect here in a Caitlyn lane. What are they going to do?
Another trap lands, and that's a 200 HP Braum.
That's rough. Honestly, I feel that. It's going to be pretty hard for the bot lane to survive without jungle pressure, but I don't know. Oh, no flash on this Kali.
Taunt lands, and that knockup misses. Kali's just going to walk away. Wait, not going to walk away, just going to play with her food a little bit.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kurama went there. Even though he used all of his things, just the Shroud is such a useful utility tool that, I mean, you can't auto-attack her to death when she's in the Shroud, so gank doesn't really go anywhere. Forced it back.
Kindred gank in the mid lane, but just visiting. Helping her push it in, let her back.
Okay, so I want to point out the first buy by Galio. Blasting Wand. Not really sure how I feel about that.
That's gonna kill Loker. He's dead. And where's the ultimate from Akali? Oh. Kindred taunt and damage. Return kill. I can't even cast these. It's too quick.
Yeah, it feels like I back off just for a second to let you take a seat, and then something happens. So, good recognition by Kindred to know her damage. Unfortunately, has a bit of a problem getting out of tower range, but good recognition by Kurama to be able to pick up the return kill there. So, that was a strange trade that happened in the mid lane. But, I mean, what can you do, right? Unfortunately for Kurama, I thought Kindred might have her blue, but she did not. Because this Blasting Wand, I don't know how I feel about it. Hey, look at what Tarek bought. That's the tier, baby. The Man Walrus special. Let's go.
The thing that like bothers me about it though is like with the Tarek passive, it has like a fixed amount of attack speed, and like you can't increase it. I'm pretty sure. So like the passive attack speed you get from the tree just does nothing.
Yeah, in terms of stats, I can see what you mean. I do like the idea. I like a presence of mind. I think it's fun, and if you have such a large mana pool, I can see it working out with this alternative playstyle. So I appreciate what he's doing here, but I agree in terms of stats wasted. There definitely the inspiration tree is better. I can see why you'd have a problem with that there.
I just think like, for example, I think Braum is running the time warp tonic stuff, and like he's just at a sustained advantage, which like it's helping them get through this garbage lane.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We're going to see a Kindred gank in the bot lane here. Not sure if bot
Engage
lane
in the
has
top
vision
lane.
for that.
But stop tricking me, Roxas. Someone needs to change their name there. That's too much for me.
Yeah, they have to pull a Yeehaw 5. Give us a break. We're too similar. One of you guys has to go.
Who you sending off the island? Rexalis or Roxas?
I don't know. Roxas has a voice like butter, so I mean I love Rixalis, but I don't know, dude. Roxas's voice is just I'm just saying if Leftover Lads wins, no matter how he plays, I'm pretty sure I just want to interview him for how his voice sounds. I'll be real with you, Chief. Alright, let's take a peek top lane.
I want to see Loker go up there and dive.
Yeah?
But it looks like
You, pal.
Orange just gonna run away.
We got a ping from blue side on the blue buff of red side. That was a brain teaser there. So they think that Jarvan's going to be going south side, which is exactly what he does after he bases. Interestingly enough, he's 2 levels up, soon to be 1 level once she finishes blue. But she's a whole level up on Kindred, and that's because of those early scuttles. They're still coming back to bite her here. She only has 1 stack at 9 minutes. And I don't know who she's marked, but she's got to make something happen fast. I really want to see those stacks start to catch in more quickly here. But it's just so difficult, I guess, to get a gank off when everything just seems to be almost going your way, but it's hard to create an advantage, to say the least. Also, just want to point out, Akali mid lane has Virgin. What is that mastery called? Remind me.
Bone
What's
plating?
that called? Bone plating. Puke. Go next. Take sorcery. Be a Chad. Talking all this mess about how sick his Akali was, and I see that little like 3 proc on bone plating. All right.
You know what makes me sad?
Yeah, what's up?
See, I got all hyped going into this game. I see Loker's Jarvan. I see Dark up. Got another engage with the Kindred and Loker
Yeah.
here.
Okay, nice double stun.
And the knock up, and Kindred's in the air. And that's a dead
Ooh.
Loker.
Yeah.
And going in on the Galio. And the Ignite, and he's dead.
Oh, that's not the way you want to Ian, pal. All right, that was really well played. We see actually top lane roaming down, but they both came too late because they didn't have teleport there. So we see actually Jarvan managed to get there first, but the sick 2-man stun from Babs actually managed to create enough time that the jungler arriving early didn't matter, and a quick burst onto Jarvan leads to a 2 for 0 in the mid lane. Wow, that was really well executed by Babs.
See, if
Good
I
for
was Galio here, I'd be pinging that Jarvan all over and over.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just cause.
But, well, you know, it happens. It's so hard to lock down the Akali. I can see not wanting to use it until all her mobility has been taken out.
Yeah.
Just the execution and planning was there. It's just, you know, Leftover Lads played it too well. The mid laner really shut that down, so I respect that. Top lane, woo!
Yay!
Top lane, get those grass procs, pal. Get that 10 extra health. Let's go.
How is this mid matchup supposed to go?
And also, my boy Smoking Gun somehow just hops in.
Yo, how's it going, bro?
Wait, hello?
How's it going?
Oh, wait. Well, I got distracted. My boy Orange just casually roams down to the mid lane. Smoking Gun shows up for a quick crossover episode there.
We'll fix that real quick.
No, he's a color caster.
Nah, I'm making only 2 gentlemen can be in this fine room today.
Shout out to Smoking Gun. My boy.
Wouldn't even play with me in a tournament today. Feels bad.
Poppin'. Aw, that does feel bad. Oh, Speed's tournament today, wasn't it? How'd that go? Is that over yet?
You know, it was something. I'm not gonna say anything on stream because I might get a little upset.
Oof, rough. Did
I'm
anyone from here win?
I'm just gonna say DJ owes me $5.
Oof.
So we should see a donation coming in from him tonight, or else I'm gonna be blowing up some DMs. You know.
Ban him. Ban him.
I mean, that's an alternative, but
Give him the fats.
if I ban him, I still don't get his money. So.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, anyways, but I was
So-
saying. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. I just want to say that.
I want to talk about this Loker dying again.
Wait. Holy moly! Actually, we suck.
All right, I'm
We
gonna.
can't keep up what's going on.
I'm not gonna bring up that point anymore because every time I try to, Loker dies.
Yeah.
Actually,
So, interestingly enough, all our talk about how the jungle disparity from the lane pressure early, all of a sudden, Kindred is 2-1 because of that one play mid lane that's completely swung the favor in the jungle matchup. Now she's sitting pretty. Already collecting Rift Herald early. Still not too many stacks, but that's really that's a real tilter when you die at your Krugs from mid and jungle. Yeah, that's a feels real bad. It's rough. And icing on the cake for Kindred is her Scuttle Crab is the next mark. So she's going to pick up Herald. She's going to pick up Scuttle. I'd love to see a base here. I would really love to see a reset. Then she could clear topside, leash blue, then clear bot and look for something. But instead, we're going to be looking for, I guess, an invade. But
looks
we'll
like a
see.
dive top lane from the Kindred.
Oh. Yeah, Rexalis ults, but he's so low here. Ornult going down. That's going to be a dead Aatrox in the passive.
Will he die? Yeah, he will.
Yeah, this is fine. Flash going up, but I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, nicely
Oh.
played by Roxas, actually. That saved Kindred.
In the bot lane.
And, yeah.
The top. That was interesting. But that's what I was talking about before. I think I saw it correctly that Asterisk used his ult to get out of the Jarvan ult.
That was well played. First tower, though. You know, it sucks when you get dove under tower, but at least Jarvan respawned on the other side of the map, and they were able to take away the first tower, which is pretty big, because if Kindred got first tower as well, that would have been massive. Oh, nice recognition, actually, that there's no TP on Aatrox, and they drop Herald so they can get an inner and go to the red buff that has the spawn. Galio's rotating over, but this is really good recognition from Honor Jungle, Psych Chimps. Picks up another stack. The Rift Herald sort of goes to waste.
He's at 5.
But yeah, all of a sudden, he's sitting real strong right now. He is massive compared to where he was just 5 minutes ago. He had 1 and 0 kills. He's on a whole nother planet compared to Jarvan is right now.
All right.
A lot of stuff just went down.
I'm gonna
2K gold lead.
I'm gonna
But
try that
Rixie, go
point
ahead.
one more time because it looks like Loker's
Yeah.
safe right now. So he teased me in Champ Select. I saw the Dark Harvest Jarvan. I'm like, all right, Loker's gonna go balls deep. He's gonna have that full AD, and then he builds a Cinderhawk. Like if he's going full tank now, what is that Dark Harvest really gonna do besides add an extra 100 damage to his like 300 damage combo?
Hey man, full AD Jarvan is hypey. Also, to be fair, someone in chat was just like, oh yeah, hey, a lot of people build tier. You right, dude. Pro builds, like half of them do. I also just checked. I will say in solo queue, I don't see it as frequently, but I was wrong. Many people build tier. Though I was correct in that not many people take precision.
Woo!
Just want to throw that out there. So shout out to whoever, can't remember who that was, but someone was like, hey, tier's pretty common. You know what? It is pretty common. So, you're right. Anyway, let's go back to the game. Unfortunately, Kindred stack, not going to be able to get it. Lanes aren't in the correct position to do off a successful invade. And, disappointingly enough, with Leftover Led's gold lead, I really, really would like to see way more vision in Red Side Jungle. Because you've got the top tower down. Easily send up Ornn with TP advantage. Or not TP advantage, but with TP, right? This ARAM, not a big fan. You're losing XP. There's no reason to do it. You're ahead right now. You can split pressure across the map. You've got a Kali in the 4-1, but why not just make it a 1-3-1 if you want to send players mid? Like, who's going to match Kali here? She's so strong with Gunblade. And we've got a reset from Astros here. But with the advantage Leftover Lads want to gain out of this gold lead, put the wards in the jungle. Get those proactive plays. See what's happening. Track Galio, track Garvin. Garvin. But track Jarvan, because if Vortex can't get off that combo, their team fight's so much worse.
I'm gonna disagree with you here.
Yeah, really? All
I'm
right, what's
gonna
up?
say they're playing this extremely slow, and that's exactly what they need to do right now. Because Kaisa just backed and got her Ginsu's. She needs one more item to like really start popping off and doing what she needs to do. Whereas Caitlyn's gonna need another like 2 or 3, I'm gonna say, to like really be relevant in the team fights, especially with something like Ornn existing. So if they're just gonna keep playing this slow and chipping at towers one at a time, like that's the right thing for them to do.
No, we're saying the same thing.
Oh, I thought you were saying they need to be proactive.
Yeah, no. They need to be proactive in their vision.
Oh,
Not
gotcha.
They need to make a play. The reason why I'm such an adamant I'm such making a point about this, right? I'm fine with them staying mid. Look, jungle's going around the map, etc., etc., etc. But if you look in their jungle, 0 wards in red side jungle from blue, you have advantage, you have pressure. Oh, dive coming out. I'll talk about this later. Lots of damage, but the TP's coming down from Aatrox here. That's a huge amount of damage from Lamb's Respite.
Yeah,
Ult
Hop.
drops, flash out. Nice ignite.
Kali jumping back in, looking for the
nice
double ult.
This
Braum
is looking like a
looking
dead
for the
Aatrox
stun.
as well.
Teleport coming in from Ornn just to watch the fight happen.
Lesser red side. This is a huge flank. No Galio ulti anymore though.
Loki
but
coming
we
in for
have
the
all
combo.
other ones.
Caitlyn ult shut down.
Oh, missing the Ornn ult. Oh my goodness. Tarek and Jarvan diving in, playing front to back. Astralis and Honor Jungle kiting that really well. This is a lost fight. Caitlyn's gonna have to flash out. Rexalis is gonna be dead if Puff can hit this Q. Doesn't land. I want to see them take tower and rotate for Dragon here.
Did you say Puff?
Jeez, 3 for 1. Not what I expected to happen when I saw that tower dive coming together, but that's going to be a free second dragon for leftover lads, and that's huge. Ooh, nice stun. No flash on Jinx. He just got clapped. That's a TP from Galio. Cancel that, please.
Hello?
Thank you. Whew, that was close.
Yeah, this is going pretty bad.
Well, for one team, the other team, it's going really well. Especially because of the play that Honor Jungle makes. You just said you didn't want to seem proactive, but my man is out here. Getting paper.
He's bored.
Alright. Well, Caitlyn goes down after burning Flash. Smite away from Loker. Ooh, nice engage here. No ult on Kindred. That's going to be a free shutdown. Good recognition from Loker. Kurama coming in to take that one away with a sick, nasty 600 gold.
That's going to be their way back into this game. They have to find these picks.
Bab's trying to be a little cheeky here, but he's going to have to block out. There's just too much CC for him to do anything effectively. Somehow, Akali Q did not hit Tarek. Hello, remake?
I don't think they're looking for a remake right here.
Yeah, true. Hey, man. Anytime you can take a pause, take it. That's the peak up way. It's not a real series if there's not 15 minutes of pause time. So I think we have to invalidate the series if there's not more pause time going on. So get
you're
with
right.
it.
Ramsky going to bed at a reasonable time. No, we're not having that.
True.
Oh,
Ooh, Ian, nice RN. That was really well done.
Is he?
Oh, walks right into the trap though. Akers.
I don't know how Akali's Shroud works. Like, is there ever a time you can like see her?
Yeah. So when she casts Shroud, let's say that she pops at a Shroud. There's about like, I want to say maybe a half a second where you can target her for stuff. Like, let's say that she's under a tower, right? And she pops Shroud. If I hop out of Shroud and Q, the tower will draw aggro to me just for that 1 second. So there's a small window of opportunity. Nice stun by Manuel when she was in the Shroud, though, to save Caitlyn there. Ornn's coming in from the top side. This is going to be another team fight. I'm a little nervous for Vortex here. If Ornn can land a good ult, they're done.
Here it comes. It lands the 3-man.
Massive 3-man.
Into the Loker knockup, comboed on
Galio
Ornn.
canceled as well.
Braum ult, knock him off. Followed up the Tarek ult on the Lamb's Respite. Everyone on Vortex is invulnerable. But a flash in for Kurama for the 4-man taunt. And Astra's trying to 1v4 here. Is this the fight Vortex needed? As just pick up the stragglers.
Wow. Okay, excellently played from Vortex, layering their CC. Really, really well done from the tanks. That was actually nuts that they were able to win that fight with such a nice Ornn ult. Shoutouts especially to, oh, almost a cancel recall. Especially to Kurama, had some insane taunts that fight, and the Tarek ult was huge there. It's so easy to misuse that ult. Minerals did it perfectly. Kali trying her best, but, I mean, it forced them to back off the tower.
It looked like as soon as the Kindred ult like wore off, the Tarek ult started.
Okay, Akali
Inting.
proactively doing something. Okay, well, I mean, I respected what happened there, but going in 4v1, ambitious to say the least.
Proactively making the game more even.
That's fair. You know, Burns heal from My Glory. Clearing out Baron Vision. It's pretty important because even though they just won that team fight, oh, they're doing it. Wow. Actually pretty ballsy play. I like it. You know, everyone on the team just bases. We'll see if they have enough damage, though.
Loker's here.
Get there almost in time. Is this going to be a steal attempt? I'm ready. They have vision. He's going.
Oh my
god, he's still at 5 HP. He's going to die for that, but he's actually 1v9. Loker, have my children.
Anything I said about being disappointed with his build, just changed right there.
Actually, just
I
big
swear,
hype boy play.
the adaptive helm got him that.
I'm just saying, that smite, he lived actually so sad for Honor Jungle. That smite lived with 5. Baron had 5 HP. Off by 5 HP. Alright, my boy Loker's 1v9. That's what I like to see. That actually helps staunch the bleeding so much. And honestly, I can't even say staunch the bleeding anymore because the game is completely even. Just 500 small gold deficit. But with that Baron, they can make plays right now. I don't know if they can make plays in terms of still coin flip on these team fights of who's going to win what. But with his extra pushing power, with Kate traps behind it and Galio Q, I don't know. I'm hoping that Vortex can gain some quick gold through these low HP towers, or even just that upper lane, right? But we'll see what we can get. We don't have any TPs in the top, but Galio has TP, so I'd love to see him sitting in a side lane, which he's doing currently right now. They're 4-manning mid. Ooh, nice stun going off on Kindred. She's going to have to burn ult here if she's not careful. Ooh, nice
Jarvan
flash
ult.
to avoid the damage. Ooh, and Taric ult
Tark.
going down, expecting a fight, but did not happen the way they thought. Ornn now is rotated down to the mid lane. Galio's hovering ready to ult. That's the Ornn ult going down. That's only going to hit one. Not exactly what they wanted, but Kai'Sa's going to
Jumps in from Kaisa.
Yeah, nice Galio
Galio
ult to
ult.
break up the fight. CC onto Akali and Ornn. Kindred ult's going down on the side, but she's going to fall in a second here. Galio's getting CC death. Huge engage and stuns from the side of red side. Galio taunt again landing. That's going to be a dead Ornn as well. And all of a sudden, Vortex, who looked like the team on the back foot, is just absolutely decimating these team fights every time. I don't know what happened here.
I don't
This is
know.
nuts.
I don't know. Yeah, that's at least an inhib. Could this be game?
Yeah. I mean, that TP is really aggressive. They could be looking for it here. I don't think they can get it. So it feels like a TP slightly wasted, but at least they're going to get a dragon out of it. It's unfortunate that they couldn't prep the side lanes, but that team fight was played just so well that I have to give them props for that. They weren't able to get any more out of it than just an inhib for that Galio teleport, but I like the proactivity and being able to back up the team.
They just need to clean up their early game, and they'll be really strong coming into the next game.
Aatrox sees the call down vision going in, actually doing so much fat damage. Wow, I'm a
Fat.
wow, Aatrox, fatty. I'm serious. If you told me that Aatrox and Ornn would be hotly contested picks last season,
I also read the Reddit
just-
post, but it was Urgot, not Ornn. Come on.
oh, I did say Ornn, didn't I?
Yeah.
There was a Reddit post. It's still worth bringing up though. Like, actually though, that's so nuts to think about. Go back in a time machine here. Hey, past me. Guess what are the best top laners? Aatrox and Urgot.
And Akali is mid laner.
I mean, Akali was a mid laner.
I mean, like a contested mid laner, not
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a
yeah,
laughing
true.
joke.
That's true. That's true. So after that Baron play, there's about a 5k gold swing. Because if I recall correctly, before the steal went down, because I'm pretty sure Baron gives you 1,600 gold as a team, they were down 2k, and now they're up a solid almost 2.5. So it's about a 4 or 5k gold swing from that Baron. Definitely a nice booster shot for Vortex to get back. Because even though they're down in kills, the towers across the map, including that inhib, really a difference maker right now. And after the past 2 team fights, I'm a lot less confident in Leftover Lad's ability to win this. Sure, we talked about how they can scale to late, but at this rate, even if they're getting to late, the gold discrepancy is just going to get larger and larger if these botched team fights keep happening from the side of Leftover Lads. Even with these great Ornn ults, it's just the team fight presence and the CC of the arguably quadruple tanks is nuts. Ooh, nice Taric stun on Akali. Setting up the wall, top lane doing their thing. Woo, top lane.
Yay, smacking.
Yeah, that's the classic. Actually, Roxas is hard smacking him. Wow, he's taking 0 damage.
Salas missed
Wait, Roxas is smacking the shit out of Rexalis here. I respect that. Ornn.
Wait, he's still chasing.
Wait,
That's-
he has to pop the ult. Pop your ult. Hit him with it. Oh, I guess he's waiting until it runs out. Actually, nuts. Ornn is smurfing on him right now.
Big brain.
I'm a big fan of that. Bot lane's pushing in though. Ornn's rotating up to help and hit a 5v4. But they both have TP, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Vortex is going to recognize that and start to fall back a little bit. But The damage has been done. My boy Ornn is here, and they're too nervous to go forward with their pushing. But
Just brute
doesn't really
forcing
matter
it.
too much. Yeah, they see a Kali mid, they instantly collapse. Good recognition. Mid laner's no longer there. That's honestly the scariest part of a team fight for Caitlyn with the Kali diving you. So once she's out of the picture, just brute force it down. You say what you want about my boy, other than that he's a great voice. He does not hesitate with the diving in on the Ornn. Really like that.
He's up like 40 CS right now.
Yeah, he's killing it this game. Big fan. He's landed some really good ults on Ornn especially. I really like that.
Yeah.
He had that missed one bot side early. You know, everyone does that every once in a while. Like, everyone says, oh my god, how can you miss Ornn ult? But honestly, it happens so frequently. It's hard to keep track of it in a team fight. So other than that, I really like the performance of Roxas this game especially.
I think Psych Chimps has been playing pretty well besides the occasional int.
Oh, it's peak up. Everyone ends. It's literally the point of the server, right?
Oh,
You go in a game, you int less hard than the enemy team, and then you brag about it in Gen Chat. And then you listen in to talk show and hope someone strokes you off. It's pretty much what it is.
Let's see. Let's look at some of these items here. Anything interesting?
Anything sticking out to me?
Full AP Galio, maybe?
No, that's exactly what you build. That's exactly what you do. You take Aftershock just so you don't get blown up when you go in, and yeah, AP Galio has been the thing to go for a while. Other than that, though, nothing really out of the ordinary. Kaisa is going AP. Happy to see that. I had a discussion with Buddy about this the other day when we were playing, but we just think AP is just so much better. It's so much better. It's so hypey. You can't tell me it's not. But
Yeah, I think it's more of a playstyle type thing.
I just think it does so much more damage. But
Storm?
obviously people know something that I don't, and Baron's going on, and Blue Side has zero vision. This is
Damn.
actually terrifying. They could get just hard destroyed here, depending on what happens. Honor Jungle dashes forward.
As Kindred ult coming out very early, followed up by a Taric ult. Again,
It's gonna come late.
perfect timing. Akali stunned up on the side in the back line. Four-man stun.
Huge ult from Akali. Ornn ult flashed off into distance, but
Akali
Roxas
just
still
dies.
just smacks Loker. No, that was a great flash out. Oh, that stun from Roxas was huge. Re-engagement going on.
That trap
Tons of
line's keeping
CC.
Caitlyn super safe.
Yeah, they can't get to iGlory at all here. iGlory just runs past Roxas with another smack, though. Doesn't matter because iGlory's finally able to take some damage, but it's too late. Ooh, nice fadeaway shot.
Babs-
iGlory gets bursted.
Is Babs gonna clean this up?
Potentially. We'll see.
Never
Oh,
mind.
no, Aatrox is
Broken.
Yeah, Aatrox hella strong with electric procs. That was a back and forth. 4 for 4. They're chasing him down. They're going to take the in him here, but they definitely can't end. And they have to be careful of Kindred, actually, because she's up in 5. She could actually kill them both here if they don't take this in him fast enough.
Well,
But
you can't
Jesus,
count,
what
can
a
you?
slobber knocker. I can't. Yeah.
This is a good one.
Yeah, this was actually hypey. I actually don't know who's going to win, because at first, that trap wall with the late Ornn TP looked like they had in the bag. Roxas hit insane stuns. Like, actually just Skull Bash. Shout out to Pokemon, by the way. That move's sick. Skull Bash? What is that? What is that called, the move where he just charges in? Do you know? I don't play that champ, so whatever.
I
Let's
don't
call
know.
it Skull Bash.
Yeah.
Skull Bash is in, gets huge knockups on that tiny partition of the wall, actually saves the team fight, and then iGlory, who was so healthy the whole time, just gets popped by Babs. Popped, absolutely destroyed.
Well, I don't know
Did
if
you
you
see
did you see Caitlyn also just ulted in the middle of the team fight?
Yeah, no, it got a kill. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but like it took like a free Q and an auto from Akali for it.
No, yeah, all right. I mean, in the moment, I don't think it was that bad. Maybe it could have been played out differently, but
Yeah, that's true.
I
He
think
might have lost vision.
Yeah, iGlory still played the fight really well. So I really like, again, the front line of Vortex. I'm pointing this out again just because the front line of so many teams is so weak. They're really doing their job well.
Whoa.
I'm actually loving it. Ooh, Astrus.
That was a little bit of a hit.
Rexal's going in here. Has some massive things, but forced to back off. Scared of that Braum passive. Not really in a position to fight well. I really want to see Vortex clear out vision here over Baron, which is exactly what they're doing. And with how many pink wards are gone on the side, I want to see a pressure point. Oh, actually, you see that ward on blue? Oh, they found it. That ward right there, Super good ward. I'm really glad that someone on Leftover Lads knows about that ward. That's a really great ward to have down. Puff, kind of an awkward spot. Excuse me, Odin X. But they're going to go on Braum. He is not where he wants to be.
Ornalt coming through.
I don't
Gets
see
a
how they can
two-man
get onto
knockup.
it.
It's just
This is
there's a
split. This
trap
is not
wall
what
there.
they want. Yeah, this is not what they want.
Taunt into the stun.
Braum's going to go down. That's Ornal down as well. They can force Baron here, which is what they do. They're going to turn on it. We're going to have to see if Akali Dive mixed with the Ornn can do enough. But it's a 4v5. This is risky.
Is this going to be the counter steal? Galio going for the engage on the Kindred.
Oh,
Ultimate comes out.
3-man Terracolt's going to buy time here.
Akali,
Oh, insane. 6 stun. He's out, but it doesn't look like they can do
is
anything
he going
here.
back in?
We'll see.
Oh, he got
nice
taunted
taunt.
midair.
Yeah. And only Roxas survives. If Loger can get on him here in time, that's going to be the game. Slow's coming down with Red Smite.
Oh, he dodged
Ooh.
the stun.
Yeah, that was a really nice pillar to
And
get the
Brahms up.
slowdown. Yeah, so Roxas is going to walk it out. I really would have liked them to take Baron here because they don't have a wave. But Inhib is a safe choice. They have a huge top and bot wave. They're looking to end. Wow, I respect this. Only Braum and Ornn up. There's no way they can wave clear. Vortex is going to take game 1 here.
I really don't like seeing people die when they have like monumental actives up.
Huge, huge knockups, but it just doesn't matter. They can't get to the Jinx. It's 2 tanks. Ornn coming down, but it's not going to matter. Game 1 goes to Vortex.
We shouldn't see 2 Zonias up at the end of a losing fight.
Well, my league crashes. Another classic. Wow. Great comeback there by Vortex. That mid team fighting was played really well by the tanks. Big fan.
Alright, I'm just gonna put up some stats on the screen real quick.
Go for it. Looking at
Ornn
the
most damage on his
first.
team.
Yeah, actually nuts. Something I do want to point out that I wasn't as big of a fan of is look at the builds of Leftover Lads, right? They had the early advantage. Why couldn't they capitalize? I'm talking and talking and talking about how great the front line is. The reason why, look at all the MR on the side of Leftover Lads. Between Asterisk, Babs, Ornn, and Braum, 4 main damage dealers, 0 magic pen. Except for Sork Shoes. 0
Yeah.
magic pen. The damage just wasn't enough at the end. I really, really would have liked to see, well, I don't know. Adaptive Helm feels iffy on Ornn to rush. Maybe not Adaptive Helm, but something. Maybe a Void Staff on Bab's 3rd item instead of Lichbane. I just felt like there just wasn't enough damage coming out. I don't know. That's just something for him to think about. But he still played those team fights really well. He had some really, really nice stuns. Just no damage to follow up. It was so hard to get through Kurama and Man Walrus sitting over Caitlyn. So that's just a really hard team fight to execute. And we said that at the beginning of the game too. But Vortex's comp, they fell behind. It's much easier to execute. You just go balls to the wall. You've got 4 tanks. Don't let them jump on Caitlyn. Free, right? On the side of Leftover Lads, they got that early lead, and Kindred was looking really good, but their team fight is just much harder to execute. So we'll have to see the adjustments that'll get made for Game 2 here.
Yep.
Oh, DTS mid says, Searing Charge. Thank you. Babs going Lichbane over Morello is... Yes! Yes, we needed Pen. I agree. I think Void Staff would have been better, but Morello's also pretty good, I guess, for, like, Terra Healing. So I get that. Where is this Game 2? Forgot where to find game codes. It's like I don't even play in this tournament. Game codes. Yo, by the way, self-plug. Watch Sad Boys dumpster the Busaders tomorrow. Everyone tune in. Thanks. The student athletes demonstrating brilliant organizational and inspirational success will be 2-0ing tomorrow on this stream. Catch it tomorrow, 9:30 EST. 9 EST? 9 EST. Come get it. Also, don't forget to update your fantasy rosters. Yeet.
Yeah.
Because I have multiple times. And don't be like me, because I'm a piece of shit. Tournament codes. Let's hop right into this game. Dose. join.
Yeah, you're not welcome in the spectator lounge. Sorry. Yeah, where's Roxas at? Oh, he's on the other team.
Yeah, you know, it'd be sick. Actually, hold on. This is the big brain play. I'll be right back.
Oh, he left me here. Oh, wait, I need to take this time to update the scores.
Yeah. All right. I'm bringing in my boy Holland Duns, aka
Wow.
Vortex Coach. Hondas, walk me through game one. What were you thinking in draft? How'd your team execute? Why do you think they won game one? Let me hear it, pal.
All right. So the goal with that was just the fact that we knew that Babs just plays a bunch of assassins, so we picked the Galio. So
Okay.
that way he just has so little fucking kill pressure. We weren't anticipating the fact that they put a lot of that we just kept playing around fucking mid and just deciding we wanted to 2v2 him. I don't know why we did that, but it turned into a situation that we just fell so far behind. But iGlory is insane positioning.
Yeah, 1v9, by the way. That fight at Baron,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, big fan. Big fan.
They basically just use everything to try to get on him. And even if like fights where he wasn't outputting the most damage, he just made every single person on their team miss position,
I'd agree with
which
that.
is insane.
All right, going into game two, hopefully no one's listening, and you know you don't have to go into specifics, of course, but anything you want to, or including game-wise, anything from game one that you saw that you're going to want to have to adjust to game two based on the performance of the leftover lads, anything that caught your eye that you're going to have to watch out for?
We just need to not fall behind that early because I feel like we're just far better in the mid game. So if we just get to mid game unscathed, we just win.
All right. Thanks for giving me those interesting words. That was Hollandun's Vortex sub/coach giving us some interesting facts between game 1 and 2. Hey, thanks for coming in, pal.
So thank you.
All right, talk to you later. Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. So you heard it here. Vortex is looking for A, keep iGlory alive because he's 1v9. B, don't int early. You heard it directly from him, so I'm okay with going for it. Rimsky, I'm going to take a quick break and grab some water. So you can just hold down, cast, talk about whatever your little heart desires. I'll be right back.
All right. How you guys doing? We're just waiting for this game to start. I'll put on some sweet tunes for you guys, so it's not as boring. I don't want that.
All right, hello.
I'm here. I just have some tunes playing while we wait.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
What are you looking for in this draft?
I would like to see a. Oh god, I had the I had the stream play in the background. I heard myself echo. Got distracted. I really want to see that if Leftover Lads wants to fight like they did, I want to see more team fight potential out of the mid lane because while Babs played Akali well, I'm not going to take away from his performance. I thought it was really good. If they want a team fight replete 5v5 like that, they either need to take away team fight options in the mid lane or pick some up for themselves because that was a difference maker. Or if they want this Akali or a similar champion, draft around a 1-3-1 and attempt an execution. Even if it is a more difficult strategy, drawing away those more team fight oriented picks into side lanes could be a boon for them. Same bands coming out though. Interestingly enough, no adjustments so far. Both teams kind of have an idea. And even though Vortex had side selection, they chose red side, which is interesting. That means they're looking for a counter pick somewhere. So I really like that. Hey Rimsky, question for you, pal.
What's up?
If you had to say who was the best performing player of each team last game and why? In your opinion.
Rox is clearly for the Leftover Lads.
Why? Why do you say that?
Well, his engages were clean, and I feel like every team fight, excluding that one time he missed his ult as Ornn, I feel like he executed every team fight perfectly. Like, he was in there, he was soaking the damage, he was landing the stuns.
Wow, high praise. All right, how about same bands by the way? So how about for Vortex?
I'm annoyed. I want to see more Urgot priority.
Well, Urgot is not a player on Vortex, pal. Okay, wait. By the way, literally same pick ban. It's like CLG SKT right now. So how about you tell me, since we're having the same first picks and bans, tell me who you thought from game one that played really, really well on the side of Vortex.
I'm trying to think here, because
it's hard to pick just one, right?
This is, like, it's more of a whole team sort of thing, but Taric ults were perfect last game. Like, the whole team charged onto the Kindred ult, and then Taric ult was pressed, and as soon as Kindred ult ended, Taric ult began. So, like, the timing on that was perfect, so I'm just going to give it to Man Walrus.
Alright, I'm down. Also, fun fact, they instantly stole Vortex's bot lane away. They're like, no, no, no. And the Alistar ban. So, if they pick Braum, that's actually funny because they just completely swapped supports, which they did.
Mr. Steal your bot lane.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a really tough draft again for the side of Leftover Lads. If I was them, I want to ban... Oh lord, they already have 3 tanks down? This is tough. I'll focus on red side then. Ban out the hyper carries. Give me the Kaisa ban. Kindred, okay. I respect that ban as well. You just want to get out the hyper carries. I expect an ADC ban at the end. Or they pinch jungle even further. I could see that happening as well. So either they ban Kaisa or they already banned Graves. Actually, it's gonna be they're gonna pinch AD. But we'll see. Jinx ban coming out. Wow, weird. I wonder why they banned Jinx. Cough, cough. Huh. We'll
Interesting.
See. Urgot banned. Hey, no Urgot for you, Rimsky.
They did. This champion should not be making it to the second rotation.
Well, obviously you just gotta hop in, bro. You just gotta hop in the league yourself and show them what's good. Oh, they don't even ban Kaisa. They pick Caitlyn first rotation. I'm griefing. Well, I have actually no idea what's gonna go on here second rotation.
Kaisa, Xayah. Okay, yep. Kaisa or Xayah should be picked here. Kalista's inting.
Well, those are strong words, pal. I like the Tristana a lot.
Yeah, get behind Tristana.
Really big fan for picking it right here. Yeah.
I feel like Roxas should be leaning towards a Scion here.
Yeah, true. They didn't ban it. I really like his performance on a tank. I feel like they should pick a tank here. And then also, I wouldn't mind... I was going to say Trundle, but Trundle's so weak right now.
Nar.
I don't think Trundle's the play. Xin Zhao. Interesting.
This is a a new take.
Yeah, so a lot of the same picks, but not necessarily on the same side. All we got left is the top lane. Honestly, I thought the Aatrox looked really good. Also, Poppy would be really nice here, and I know Rexalis plays Poppy as well. Even Kled. There's a lot of picks that I know Rexalis can bust out here that rounds out this team comp really nicely. That's not what I expected, though. Lock it in. Yes!
This is hype.
Let's go. That's what I like to see. The Yasuo top. That's a PogChamp. PogChamp's out. Big fan of that, actually.
I don't see a way that Leftover Lads wins this game.
Well, I do. If they outplay them, they'll win. But based on draft, it's going to be a lot harder for them to win. I will agree with you on that one. I won't, count them out just because I personally think that they lost in draft. But they definitely can pull this out. It's just going to be so hard. They're going to have a lot of the same struggles they had last game where Kali's going to go in, Zin's going to go in. And unless Gnar hits like some insane ults, Triss is just going to have nutty peel, including herself peel. But we'll have to see.
I think it's extremely disrespectful to first pick Akali again.
Yeah? Think so?
Especially when Vortex showed they look for the Galio and they insta-locked that the first time as soon as Akali was picked. Like, the Galio again, like, they know that's available. They either ban it and keep Akali or they should look somewhere else. There's more
I
than
can definitely get behind that.
There's more than one assassin in the game.
True.
And I think if you're proactive and ban out the Galio, you either force them to show more cards, or they ban the Akali themselves, opening something else up for you.
I agree. And we actually have another guest that I want to bring in to talk about pick ban. We got the second place mid himself, DTS Mid, coming in to talk about what he thinks about this pick ban. Hey, Dylan, tell me about going in this game. Who you got?
First of all, I prefer to be introduced as the #1 mid laner voted last season. That one sounds a lot better than #2, you know? But no, the pick ban I think once I saw Caitlyn Tarek get picked on the side of Leftover Lads, it's like a quick go nexter for them. Like I think the Akali pick is fine. Only thing is you're running it into the Galio again that you know they're just gonna pick. Like they did it last time, you know they're gonna do it again.
Yeah, I would much rather see Galio really that high for Gragas.
I mean that, or like, do you really need to first pick Akali?
Yeah,
like,
I agree. Rimsky brought it up, and I think that's a very
like Urgot are open still. Like actually, Urgot got banned. Like they didn't even pick it in first phase. They had the opportunity to, but instead they take Caitlyn Tarek, which I think so. They got beat by Caitlyn last game, right? And Manolis had a bunch of sick Tarek ults, but he was only able to get them off because of the Kindred on the side of Leftover Lads.
I understand what you're saying. Pretty much don't sacrifice your picks to take away from them. Adjust your bans and try to go up against something different as opposed to fearing what you just lost to and pretty much drafting into it anyway.
Yeah, because
like the trap they fell into there.
Like, the Caitlyn isn't even the best Kai'Sa counter. Like, you have Vayne. You have champions like Varus and Lucian already beat her in lane. There are just so many other things. I think Kog'Maw does really well into Kai'Sa. I just feel like if you're worried about like other ADCs, I think Caitlyn is not the ADC to be blind picking or first picking. And Tarek is definitely not the support you want to first pick.
All right, so we spent a lot of this time talking about how we thought Leftover Lads lose this draft, right? So let's just mix it up. How do they win the game in this perceived weaker team?
I mean, it has to be Xin Zhao. Has to be Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao has to turbo smurf, like gank every single lane. I think it's on Vortex to just not feed early. Because they have the engage with Jarvan Galio and then Yasuo coming in. But Xin Zhao early game is unmatched. Like he'll kick the shit out of Jarvan, he'll beat up Galio, he'll beat up Yasuo. Bot lane he should just ignore, but if Psych Chimps or Honor Jungle can snowball the game, I think they can win.
Alright. Hey, thanks for coming in to help.
Thanks for having me, dude.
Feel these awkward 3 minutes and actually have something interesting to talk about. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll catch you later, pal.
Yep, thanks.
See ya. Dope. All right, so Rimsky, sounds like DTS agrees with a lot of what you said, and also what Holland Dunn said about, hey, we want him to draft this assassin. We're going to draft it around, and all they have to do is not in early, and it's an easy win. So, we'll have to see. And we'll also have to see if our league clients actually don't crash loading into the game. That's the real question.
I'm gonna say they will.
You know, I'm a betting man, and I would not bet against that. I would agree with you on that one.
Do we get the all right, how many turbo versions we got in this game with the bone plating?
Sure, let's count. Akali, Galio, Braum,
Yasuo,
Taric,
Gnar.
Gnar. Yes! Yes! None of the junglers, big fan. None of the ADs. So 6 out of 10. Kind of annoys me because Riot's always like, oh, we want diversity. We want people to take a bunch of different things. And as soon as they added bone plating, quite literally no other... What are they called? The things... Oh my god, our leagues didn't crash.
Woo! Also, I wanna... Can I give a Thinky Emoji award out this game?
Yeah, I'd love you to pin it on someone.
I would like to give the Thinky Emoji award out to Taric for the Aftershock.
Ooh. Ooh. Oof.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Please step up to the stage for your prize.
Not a... Yeah. I don't like that. Well, he's going to proc it at least. It's better than almost any other master you can mistakenly take.
Hey,
but...
are you sure he's going to proc it? What if he misses every stun this game?
True. True. Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh! Loker got 60 damage down in
It's
the lead.
over. Pack it up. The jungle matchup is just too great. Better jungler wins. It's over. Alright. We got the classic 5-stack. Nothing new. Nothing that great.
Resident Sleeper.
Yeah. I want to see a 5v5 level 1 until minions spawn. Go. I'll PayPal someone. If you hear this right now, if you're ghosting on stream teams, go in right now and int, die to a tower, I'll PayPal you $5 guaranteed.
There's 3 minutes delay.
Oh, yeah, true. Wait, I'm actually just...
Alright, so if in 4 minutes someone runs under tower, you owe him some money.
Yeah, there we go. At 4 minutes, I knew that was going to happen. At 4 minutes, I see someone run it down. Just DM me your PayPal, pal. PayPal, pal. That's funny to say. Oh, look at that fun, proactive ward Akali put. Another red side start from Jarvan and a blue side start from Honor Jungle. So, almost the exact same... Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Look at who's in the mid lane, pal.
Wait!
Yeehaw! That's some hypey shit.
Oh boy. Here we go.
So, okay, I just want to bring this up. This is not the first time we've seen this because if you may or may not remember, last week the leftover lads drafted Ornn and drafted Akali, just like game 1. And what happened was Akali was against Jace, played by the Mighty Mead. And I guess Bab said, I don't want to play mid against Jace. You go mid. And so they sent Ornn mid, and Akali went top against Sion. So they have not... This is not something they haven't done in the past, which is really interesting. Oh, also, Honor Jungle is going for a super early gank, which I like. He's gonna
Gonna dash through him. What? Up! He dashed the wrong way.
Out.
No, he's dead. He's not gonna flash. He's
Yeah,
gonna...
it's not looking good for our hero.
And he's taking the long walk to the tower.
That's the first blood. Honor Jungle doing exactly what DTS wanted, making those early ganks happen. Only 2 camps taken. He just went buff to Scuttle, and I really like that Loka recognized that. Taking away the Raptors, looking for all the pressure he can get bot side, knowing that the jungler's been top without clearing a lot of his camps. Probably going to path the Krugs or look for the bot gank because he knows that Xin Zhao only had 2 camps when he ganked, and he's on Krugs now. Best part about this is if bot lane pushes up any farther than they already have, they can look for a really nice gank on this. We'll have to see what happens.
I don't think Krugs and Raptors are worth 600 gold, though.
Well, it's, the sunk cost fallacy, right? You can't just assume that if someone made a play, oh, he made a play, we shouldn't bother with anything. Still, Krugs and Raptors isn't 600 gold, you're right, but that's XP. You have to match somehow. If you top laner dies and you're not top, he's still cashing in. Like, Xin Zhao doesn't have his entire bot side. Loker will have an XP advantage when he clears the rest of his jungle. So you're right, it's not 600 gold, but he's doing what he should in response, which is counter jungling.
Also, I just saw something interesting in the chat, and I want your opinion on it real quick. Someone is saying that lethal tempo J4 in the jungle is broken. I
I'm not a jungler. I can't comment. That's all I'm just saying.
Now, give me your professional opinion. Just tell me how you feel.
Well, if I was autofilled jungle, as I have been, my jungle's sick, by the way. Catch me with my 1v9 Nunu pre-rework. See, if I was playing Jarvan, I would take Electrocute or I would not take Lethal Temp though. Maybe this guy is big brain, right? Maybe he's got some sick. Hey, dude, PM me how it works.
He says it's the same
PM
as
me how
Nocturne.
Lethal Tempo works because I don't understand. I would rather take Predator. I'd rather take Electrocute. I'd rather take. No, I'd probably just take those two, honestly. Electrocute or Predator. But hey, I guess if you work,
Engage in the bot lane.
then go for you, pal.
Well, that was very lackluster. Wait, how did Akali just get Electrocute off of an auto and a Q?
I didn't see. Sorry, bud. She's smurfing. That's how.
Ah, shit.
Also, it's really nice for Akali because she gets to start the longsword in this lane, as opposed to something like Doran's. I guess she could have started Doran's if she was a virgin, but going into the melee matchup allows her to start longsword, which feels super good for my 3 games of Akali I've played. Longsword start feels so much better than anything else. You don't have to start boots, you don't have to start Doran's. It gives you so much more damage on your stuff because your AD scaling is actually really, really nice.
What about Dark Seal?
Dark Seal? No, it's so greedy. It's so greedy. I don't think I would ever start Dark Seal on Akali. It just, the stats on Dark Seal, it's better on champs if you're going, time warp biscuits. Otherwise, I would only buy Dark Seal if I was fed, but I don't think so. See, and her first back's actually nuts. She gets tier 2 and double longsword, so she's going to go into Cutlass first. Yasuo is in for a rough time. It's going to be brutal. So, we'll see. Also, a big fan of this Gnar mid. Really big fan, honestly. Really, really big fan.
Not much of a laner like it is in the top lane, so there's not as many walls to slam people into.
True. Very true. Also, Jarvan's been hovering top for a hot minute. He's looking for that fatty gank, and Akali does not know he's there.
I feel like that's a waste of time.
I don't. He's going to at least burn something here. Oh, that was a really nice wind wall. Blocks the shuriken. Oh, she's out of energy. Ignite goes down and a flash. Double flash going down, but
Oh,
that was well played by Babs to get out of there. You know, burns Ignite, pun not intended, for no reason. And trades flash for flash in the top, but that definitely could have been a dead Akali there without any energy. So that was good of her for surviving. And nicely done by Loker to give Rexall some breathing room. Nice dodge. Nice dodge again. Oh my god, Rexall's just smurfing. What a beast. Also, Xinjiao's just casually doing dragon, so good for him. A little sneaky.
what dragon is that?
It is Wind. I love Wind Dragon. My second favorite dragon. Everyone loves Infernal, but Wind Dragon is so nice.
It's in my top 4 personally.
Oh, wow. Just like these teams are top 10 teams in the league.
Well, no, there's 5 different dragons.
Oh, really?
It-
What are they? I forgot.
The 4 and then Elder.
And then Shyvana.
Oh, so there's 6.
And then there's Aurelion Soul.
All right, that's just a fake dragon.
Ah, okay. He's a space doggy, according to Zoe.
Yeah.
I'm down. So that was a nice pickup for Honor Jungle because he threaded through the vision that botside had in River from Scuttle and the wards and got a really nice dragon. Seriously, I cannot stress enough, Wind Dragon is sick. You cannot convince the otherwise that dragon. I honestly love that dragon. If I can only get one of a dragon, I'd rather be Wind. I don't want one Ocean, I don't want one Earth, I don't want one Infernal, I want one Wind Dragon. But of course 3 Infernals OP, so.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah, what's your favorite dragon, pal? Because
Ocean.
I just... What? Well, okay, I get it, but... I feel like with just one, it's just
I'm that jerk that runs Taste of Blood and Fleet Footwork on every champion, and just trades over and over, but out sustains you.
Ooh, lane gang coming from Jarvan. He's gonna be able to get in without them spotting him. Wow, proactive insect. Oh, flash going out before the ult can go off.
That was bad.
I mean, when you phrase it like that.
That was bad.
All right, come on now. Good recognition from Asterisk to flash there, though, because if iGlory had just ulted him way sooner, he was screwed. So good for Asterisk recognizing what was happening. Like, when Tristan just jumps in like that, you know Jarvan's skulking.
Oh,
Ooh, hey.
he found the
Fox has got
wall.
his ult down. Yeah. Oh, dive top lane. This is going to be a dead Yasuo unless he hard smurfs here.
Oh, that was
No,
a
he does
lot of
not.
damage.
Yeah. That was a good try. Zin got really low there, but between Akali and Zin being able to trade tower aggro and the Zin ult, there was almost nothing he could do. So a good attempt by Rexalis there, but just too well executed to get around, and especially with how behind he is.
Cinderhawk Jarvan.
Yeah, we're exactly 10 minutes in, Rimsky, and things we discussed were Zinja had to make an early impact, which I would argue he did, and all that Vortex needs to do is make it into teamfighting stage. So at this point in the game, what do you even play? Do you play jungle? I don't even know what position you play. You don't even play League, really. What do you play?
All right, I play League when I can, but
What's
I
your role,
play.
then?
I
What's your
play
role?
jungle
What's your
and
role?
top. Hey,
Okay, so
Calm
as the
down.
jungle and top, what do they got to do here? If Rimsky Smurf God Nutcase was in the game, 1v9ing, what would you do here on the side of Vortex?
if I was in this game, I would first off, I'd ban Loker for being too good because he's smurfing.
True. And speaking of Loker,
See?
another gank at the top. Holy, Bab's damage is actually nuts.
Hey, he got him.
Fuck, Loker's dead.
And the Galio ult, interesting. Wait, he's getting all of them. He's gonna kill all of them.
Oh no, he's done now.
Oh, I forgot
Okay.
that Galio E is a knockup.
Babs is nuts. What the hell? That was really sick. He does so much damage with the... He actually went Revolver. I said he was going to go Bilgewater first, but he opted straight into the Revolver, and he just dicked him down. Man, Rexalis cannot catch a break. Jesus.
Honor jungle.
Yeah, that's the third kill. Kaden coming out, doing some damage.
Bone plating.
Yeah, good recognition by Kurama to walk up for the ult. Unfortunately, didn't get there fast enough to save anyone, but was able to make sure that Yasuo didn't die there. Ooh, iGlory jumping in. That was actually really, really great recognition. But gets stunned up. Wait a minute. Oh, flashes in. There's no vision in that brush. Jumps right into the Cade trap, getting bopped.
iGlory's having a little too much fun with this.
Oh my god, Onyx is smurfing! Let's go! Tank fight!
Support
Onyx
all
is gonna win
combat.
this one. Oh no, he's out of mana. Oh, I don't know if he's gonna get out. If Mana Launch hits his Q, he's done. But Akali has come all the way from top. No, he's done. What do you mean he's safe?
I didn't see the Galio.
So, yeah. Babs!
Is he gonna do
TP
this?
coming down on the side of red team.
Who's
Yasuo's
smurfing?
joining.
Who is smurfing?
Ooh, Babs is playing so well this game, just weaving in and out. Burns a TP for free. Herald top to try to get that first tower before they do. Okay. Wow. That bot lane fight was just something nuts. Kurama going in, slight int. Like, I love it. Oh, Flash going out. Loker walks into the trap.
What?
Flash misses the tornado. Jarvan ult doesn't do anything. Oh god, this is a triple kill for Asterisk. Oh no.
Oh, they're making some.
Wait, Roxas is 1v9. Wait, Leftover Lads is actually hard smurfing. Hard smurf. Manwash is dead too. Actually, Shelly knocks back Braum. I did not know she could do that. That's an ace at 12 minutes. What?
All right.
What the hell?
So, all right, I got a question for you.
Yes.
So in a solo queue game recently, I went 0-12 on Yasuo, but in the last team fight, I got a great ult and carried.
Okay.
Can Rexalis do it?
Yes, he can. I believe, but getting to that point where he can is going to be rough.
He's got 8 more deaths to get.
Yeah, he's got a while to go. The Yasuo buff doesn't kick in until you're 0 and double-digit deaths. So once he gets there, Leftover Lads have to win before that, or else it's over. But real quick, I'm going to talk about that bot lane fight. So honestly, because that sort of snowballed the whole thing. Super great recognition. Tarek goes clear vision in the river, and they knew Xinjiao was topside, or at least they had an idea,
Tarek's
right? Tarek's dead. Oof, that's unlucky.
Wait, who dies now? Honor jungle dead as well? Is this another throw?
What is happening? Oh my god!
Babs popping off once again. Or is that? Now is it Astrus or Babs doing all the work here? Roxas getting the Mega Gnar. Or not.
Damn, I rewound to watch that bot lane fight to talk about it, and then I didn't expect someone to die so fast, so I missed it. Oh, my God. Shutdown, though, on Xin Zhao is pretty big for them. Like, at least you get some consolation when you're down, like, 5k. At 14 minutes, you're going to need those. You got to claw back somehow, and that's a good start.
Who got that?
For jungle. I don't know, because I was watching that bot lane fight, like, 5 minutes ago. That was nuts. Oh, Akali is about to actually just one-shot Loker.
Bye.
Monka S. And he's out. Just going to take the blast count if he has to.
It looks like Loker was the one that got the shutdown, too.
And another jungle going for leftover lads. Okay, seriously, both early games, leftover lads have looked real nice. Really pleasant surprise, actually. And they're looking to execute a dive here. Roxas is really low. Don't feel comfortable. Galio's in ult range.
Yeah, I don't think that's where Roxas should be right now. Unpopular opinion, maybe.
Taunt going down. Roxas is there. More importantly, Akali is there. No ult, but still does insane damage. I'd really like to see Roxas back and match Yasuo. What were you saying there, Rimsky?
I was going to say, my bold opinion is we're going to game 3.
Well, your bold opinion before the game started was that leftover lads had no way to win this.
Well, I didn't expect an int fest from Vortex. Interesting engage. Alright, if Babs is going to int like this, then there's no way they win.
Ooh, nice stun going off from Tarek there. Oh, jumps in. Roxas realizing he has Mega. Can he get the ult off? Oh, nice Jinx. Nice Tristana buffer there. Yasuo's gonna get... Oh, blue buff resets. That's awkward. Oh, they still got it. Yasuo's gonna get a tower for their troubles, but 2 for 1 going down the side of... in favor of leftover lads, and they're gonna get this bot lane tower. So, really, they trade a tower for a tower and win another team fight. I really like that. Roxas had a really good sense of his rage bar there and went in. I saw him have like 200 HP, and I thought, oh my god, he's done. He's brain DC'd, and then he went Mega. Big brain. Big fan.
We're hitting another game where Roxas is playing like a god.
Yeah. Big fan of Roxas. I'm just going to keep hyping up because his voice is so nice. Honestly. He's like Pickaxe 2.0. No offense to Pickaxe, of course. Silky smooth comps from my boy Pickaxe.
The butter voice.
Actually, yeah, butter voice. We got some butter voices. Not butterface, because butterface is a negative connotation. Butter voice, you could narrate my life. Like Morgan Freeman, butter voice. I'm a big fan. Babs gets blue, which honestly feels so good on Akali. When I play jungle, we were just talking about autofill, right?
Yep.
Always take blue from the energy champs. Oh, you don't have mana, whatever. But if I have an Akali, I'll always give it to Akali. She uses that blue so effectively. Much better than any other energy champ, other than arguably Zed. But Igor is probably going to get the tower here. Almost nothing they can do. Except for if Honor Jungle decides to say hell no, because he does 9 million fucking damage. Holy.
Oh, he almost got the kill with the ultimate there.
Actually, they win this 2v3. They hard win. Yeah, they're in trouble here. Babs is about to run train. Galio has no summoners. Oh, he has flash actually, but no abilities. He's dead. Oh my god, Babs.
He has another ult still, doesn't he? Oh no, he doesn't.
I'm a big fan of what I just saw. Yeah, the second one is the execute. Oh, doesn't have Shroud, I guess, for diving for the triple, or decides to back off because there's no vision. Either way, very well played again from Babs. Huge difference maker in the early game. Honestly, made me eat my words with saying the Akali pick wasn't the play, because he's doing really well.
Well, we didn't expect it to go top lane, in our defense. Oh, Rexalis, bye-bye.
Flash going down from Rexalis, lives with legitimately 1 HP. Roxas taking about 9 trillion tower shots as well. Also, bot lane inner going down on the side of on the side of Vortex. So now there's just one last inner, and they forced them completely into their base. This is nutty. Loker taking some freebies. Respect that. Yeah, really, this has been the solo lane show this game. Mid and top have just been, not to discount the performance of any of the other laners, but Roxas and Babs have just been performing so well game 2 based off the early leads that Honor Jungle gave them. This is an almost an 8K gold lead at 19 minutes. Jesus. They're just blowing this one wide open. I really hope they don't throw at Baron. Please don't throw a dig. I don't want to see it. Just finish out what you started.
All right, how do you see Vortex coming back into this game?
Well, first you got to think about how leftover lads will play, right? So what you should expect is a 1-3-1, Gnar and Akali. Nobody can match Akali. And obviously you have your top laner with TP wanting to split. So when you're Vortex, how do you combat that, right? That's really, really difficult, especially when you're all behind in gold and levels. So if I was Vortex, right, in theory I'd be playing support, so I'm on Braum. Or I'd be playing Galio, but I'm support this season. So if I'm on Braum, what I'm begging my team to do right now is I'm working hand in hand with Loker. Everyone has sell your daggers, sell your Dorans. Everyone get. Oh my God, that's an aggressive flash from Honor Jungle. We'll hold that thought for a second. This is looking like a pick on Manwalrus if they keep going here. Stun just barely missing. Ambitious flash coming out from Honor Jungle to make a play. Anyway, sorry, let me continue there. But I'm begging my team vision control. Everyone says vision control, but no one really does it. The key to doing that is just having more wards than your enemy. Look at the vision scores on the right side of the screen versus the left. You know the biggest discrepancy I see? Jungle. 8 vision score to 25. I'm not going to harp on that being excessively low. Looking for another pick on Manwalrus does not happen. When you're pushed in like this, the only hope you have is being able to see opponent rotations and try to make a reactive play. Even though everyone wants to be proactive, when you're 1-3-1, you can't really go bot lane to get the pick or also start Baron. You can't really go top because they have top side vision with Baron control because they'll see you coming and they'll just back off. And now they're on Dragon. They see him top side. That's a free Dragon again. So they're slowly bleeding out. I wouldn't even argue slowly. They're getting just, they can't staunch the bleeding at all. Like it's just a fountain. That, you know, not to get graphic or anything there, but they're looking for a pick on Babs. But honestly, I don't see it happening. Babs just playing so nutty. Like, we'll see. Teleport going off too. Wow, committing a lot of resources.
Oh my God.
Off. Wow, they actually got him. That's double flash. Broxus actually jumps in.
Can they still win this fight?
I guess we'll find out. I mean, I think this is a very ambitious play, but we'll have to see. You know, their ADC is in the backline. They get a pick for free, though. Huge tournament. Tornado, not tournament. Words are hard, pal.
Peak Up is a huge tournament.
There. Yeah. Yeah, good one, pal. But
yeah.
I'll just finish up my point that I keep trying to make. Better vision control leads to more reactive ability to make plays and trying to make sure that you don't get just utterly gutted with this huge gold deficit. Oh, Astralis is dead. That was a pretty big misposition on his part. I don't know why he was so far up, but that was a really good tornado. Roxas might be dead to here too. He does have flash, so he should be fine. Good flash out there. Loker flashes in, gets it really nasty. Wait a minute.
Baron?
That Tristano made me a little sad. If they do Baron, Babs will just destroy them all, so I don't think they will.
Throw part 2?
Maybe. Leftover Lads gives up free 2 kills that I'm not really a big fan of. Still nothing like drastic. Actually, Babs has something to say about it, but it's a little too wary to go in right now.
I want to see them combo like the Akali E, like going back in with the Taric stun.
That would be sick. She just soars in with the little gems on her on her front. That would be really cool, actually. What the hell? Ojanex, start ghosting the stream. Put your bulwark on Akali and make it happen. That'd be dope, actually. Man, now I really want to see that. But he's probably only going to bulwark Gnar or Xin Zhao, which I understand.
Slowing down again. Don't need this. We want the action.
I mean, the team's got to take a breather sometime.
Nah.
That's fair. Rimsky, this isn't your solo queue games. There's actually, like, somewhat an understanding of macro in this.
Alright, alright. Just because I demoted to Plat 5 today.
Oh, ouch. It's rough.
I'm just gonna wait till next season, try again, you know?
Oh, okay. That's what oh, yeah. You sounded like Yangsu. No, man, next season I'll just be so good. Yeah, sure. Sure, buddy. Okay. You're not trying this season, that's for sure.
I'm not going to spend 80
Cough.
games in silver this time, I promise.
Oh, true. Don't worry, just get your 2 division higher friends to play with you because League isn't fun without friends, and you just happen to be winning because they're so much better than you. But you're just playing with friends.
See, I wanted to play with friends, but then I queued with a certain support that's on my team, and he left the game.
Who?
Did you say who?
Yeah, who?
The support that's on my team. I'm not going to name drop Nahor.
Yeah, God. That would be awful to name drop Nahor. IRL sluts. I'm just gonna pretend that he's here and he can react with the little team icon and just say IRL sluts out loud. Just for him.
I feel like he has that on his wall somewhere.
Probably. I feel like he just says it every day, like when he does something, like he wakes up in the morning, he's brushing his teeth, he's just like, IRL sluts, yeah. He's like, I don't know, he's with his girlfriend. They're being intimate. He's just like, IRL sluts. She's like, what did you just say? Oh, no, it's my league team. It's really important to me. IRL sluts. Just says it whenever he does something. No. He executes like a sick U-turn. He realizes he took a wrong turn in the street. He does a U-turn. IRL sluts. And whenever he does something like really exciting that day, just whispers it under his breath.
He gets out of the shower and like when the mirror's all foggy, he just writes IRL sluts on it.
Okay. Wow, Baron started. Ambitious. They know they're on it. So Akali is going to need to make sure that they feel too threatened to go in because they have a sick Wombo here. What she's doing, she's standing on the side exactly where she should be. Ooh, Astrus and Akali are actually melting Manwalrus. He's dead.
Is it Loker time?
Not yet, he got out. The steal? The second steal?
Babs
This
is
how
gonna
they
stop
came
it,
back
right?
to this one. Oh, Roxas?
Oh, he didn't get it again.
Okay, so Loker is definitely dead. Akali is about to just hard smurf because there's no peel for... Oh, lands the E? That's a super good E. They should be all dead here.
That's game.
Wow. That was super. Babs played that so well. He zoned them off of Baron on the right side so they couldn't wrap around and they were stuck over the wall. There was no way to get through them unless they just hard committed. Then, before Tristana jump went off, hit a great E and followed her over the wall and finished it off, and then the rest of the leftover lads could kill the rest of the Vortex. Another tower dive going off. Jesus, he does so much damage. Flash coming out from Rexall. It's got to walk away.
I would just like to remind you, this champion did not appear in the patch notes.
It's true. Double inhibs going down. Respawn timer's at 10. They should probably back up here. Reset. Use their gold. Dragon's coming up in another like 40 seconds. This is a good time for them to use their 12k gold lead.
Everyone but the support had 2,000 gold to spend. Or still
Jesus.
does.
Yeah, this is looking like it's going to a game 3. Hey, when do you have to go to work, pal?
I have to leave at 8:30.
Oof.
It's okay.
What time is it now for you? Midnight?
Yep.
Wait a minute. Pal, as someone who had an 8 a.m. on Friday and went to bed late and overslept and missed it, I'm going to hit you with this solid piece of advice. Hard miss this game 3 and go to bed. Sleep is everything.
Nah.
But of course, it's up to you.
I got you. I won't do it to you.
You think I can't hold it down alone? SMH. I respect that, though.
I mean, see, the only problem I really have is that it's an hour drive to work. And that's a rough hour.
Wait, you're going to have to wake up so early. Actually, you're griefing if
Oh,
you
no,
do not.
no, like, I have to leave my house at 8:30.
Oh. Okay, I guess that's a little better.
It's not that bad.
I'm just saying, I'm worried for your fucking circadian rhythm, bro.
I just turn on the soothing voice of LS and, you know, drive. It keeps me awake.
What?
What?
Why are you talking to DTS mid in your car? Put up, got him. Anyway, sorry, obligatory LS DTS.
Oh, I do it every time I talk to DTS. It's fine.
Yeah, hey, does his name stand for down to suck? Hey, great engaged by Loker there. This is actually really, really, really well played. Nar and Akali are both out. They can get a pick here. Uh-oh, they're not killing it fast enough.
Tarkald is so late.
No, it's that was honestly Vortex. That was the best time to pull the trigger. That was a good try, but they just didn't have enough damage there. So that's gonna be a game 2 leftover lads, ruining my prediction of a 2-0. I slept on him.
They are your boys, and you're just letting them down.
Yeah, can we get silver scrapes or some shit? Even though it's not a best of 5.
It's copyrighted. I can't turn on silver scrapes.
That's fair. That's fair. I understand.
Alright, let's look at some
What's
stats
not
here.
copy? Where's... Okay, there's no way he's not... Overrate message. I can hop in game 3 if he needs to go. Oof.
Well, the thing
Yo,
is,
Rimsky.
I'm hosting.
Oh. Hey, Overrate, can you host? If you can host, I think we let my boy Rimsky go because he did not want a game 3.
I mean, I'm
But if
fine
not-
with it. I prepared mentally for it, and it's 12 o'clock. I didn't expect game 3 to start till 12:30, so we're like a half hour ahead of time.
Alright, that's fair. This is my boy Salas. Yo, Salas, you on? You watching this? If you're watching this,
He went to
PM
bed.
me. Come talk. No, hell no. Hell no he went to bed. Are you kidding me? He's
I
splitting his
don't know.
boys. Yo, Salas. Are you watching? And if you are, come in and have a chat with us, because I like talking with people while we wait for the new games. Are you watching your team Smurf? If so, come talk to us in Caster's desk. Now. Dallas, hop in general. I want
Yep.
to talk to you.
Over, if you're listening, if you can host, you can hop in, but otherwise, I'm fine. Or you can join us. We can do a 3-way cast. I don't mind.
Dun, 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 dun. We just play Silver. We can sing Silver Strips anyway, right? Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'll spare everyone. Astra's
listen to
messaged
this
me.
stuff.
Talk about me right now. God, Astra's just got hard carried that game. Jesus.
This is true.
Is that good, Astros? I just told it exactly how it was. I talked about you, pal. Man,
Well-
Astros is lucky that his solo laners are legit 1v9. Got messaged in general. Move me in, idiot. Salas, die, quick. Oh, wait, Overrate's here, too.
Overlad
Let's get the boys in there.
smurfing.
Alright.
Big pogs.
Hey, Salas. Alright, your team's going
Hey.
into game 3. Everyone hard slept on leftover lads. How do you
Oh,
feel
yeah,
about
dude.
after watching game 2? Who are you going to give props to on your team for bringing
Honestly,
it home there?
game was a little bit rough, but game 2, psych, hard smurfing. The ganks, oh my god. Babs, what? I don't even know who's like carrying the game, dude. It's just everyone's popping off so hard. It's insane. They're too good. Well,
Too good.
beginning of the season, you said we were last place, bro. What's happening?
Dude, yeah, you guys are making me eat my words. I was wrong. I've said that before. You guys are looking like a legit team now with your roster swaps. So
Oh yeah.
I'm hella hyped. I'm also
Bench
hyped
Salas.
to play you guys in regular season.
Oh god.
After
bro.
our delicious scrims we just
Come
had.
on, wait, relax.
I
It's time
thought
to
Wait,
leak.
chill, bro.
It's time to leak scrims. We
No, no, no,
smurfed
no,
on them
no,
in
no.
scrims, by the way.
No, no,
Hard
wait.
smurf. They ask us for
Relax.
scrims like every other day. Hard smurf. Hard smurf. You know when you spell out pizza in the
Wait a
face? Okay,
second.
that's not the point. It's Vortex versus.
Come on, bro. Wait, that's so toxic.
Yeah, I've been hyping you up. Don't worry about it, pal.
Salas, what do you want
Alright.
to see in game 3?
How am
Yeah.
I gonna recover?
What are we gonna? We're gonna see
Uh,
leftover lads win this one, and how are they gonna do it?
I want to see Psych on a aggressive early game jungle, and I want to see him hard camp Babs and Roxas because those players smurf real hard, and then like pretty much you just funnel all of your jungle pressure into mid and top, and they just do so well. But without jungle pressure, they're like bronze 10. No offense. So we just gotta give him the Psych special of like a Xin Zhao, and then it's over, dude. We just smurf on them again.
All right,
2-1. Easy
that's
clap.
fair. All right,
Wait.
thanks for coming in, Salas. We'll see if your team can bring it home tonight.
Big pogs.
All right.
Caster curse incoming.
How you doing, Overrate? Bring it in.
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good shit. I'm doing great. This is my only cast ever that I stayed on topic the whole time. So, just saying, I'm not smurfing in casting, but I could be.
Caster
Let me
curse
know.
incoming again.
Yeah, I'm ready to bust out the Mad Libs
Yeah.
if we need to. Also,
Gotta
game
stay on
lobby's full.
topic.
Oh yeah, Overate's got to hop down.
I'm
Jeez,
trying.
okay.
I'm trying. I
Come
just joined.
on. God.
All right. So,
I'm the support now. R. Go.
yikes.
I'm surprised, man, RS. I'm the new support.
Hop down so we can join, you monkey.
For real.
Yeah, don't do him like that. Come on.
Alright, I'm gonna take a little bit more of a back seat again. I'm
Alright, that's fair.
I'm just gonna host this one.
Alright.
He says, "I'm gonna go to bed."
Nah, I swear I'll be here. I always forget to press A in team fights, so I'm gonna make sure I do that at least once this game.
At least one time. Yeah, I reformatted my hard drive, so I have to re-download all the shit to host.
Oof, that's rough.
It's all good.
Yeah. Hey, have you been watching the series so far, or are you just hopping in?
I watched about 5 minutes of the series.
All
I'm
right, you
not
want a
gonna
quick
lie to
you want a quick rundown then?
Yeah, let's go.
Get you back. All right, so game 1, almost the exact same draft. So leftover lads was Ornn top, Kindred jungle, Kali mid, Kaisa, and Braum. And then Vortex game 1 was Galio Jarvan, same as last time, Caitlyn, Taric, and Aatrox. So what happened game 1 was actually similar to game 2. Vortex fell behind early, and then when the mid came around, Vortex executed fights super well, and Manwallers had 1v9 Taric ults, and they came back and just stomped a bunch of team fights in a row. But Roxas played really well in Ornn. So then in game 2, the reason why the leftover lads picked up Kate and Taric was I think they were scared of Vortex picking it again. And so what they did was all they changed was instead of Ornn, they had Gnar, and then instead of Kindred, they had Xin. And then what happened that time was they won early game again, and then Babs popped off on a call, like actually playing pretty 1v9. And then Honor Jungle had insane early pressure, made a lot of really great ganks. He had a first blood at level 2 top, and then he came back top repeatedly, and Rexalis fell like way behind on Yasuo and just couldn't do anything in team fights. And then they just hard snowballed. Like they were up at 5k at I think maybe 10 minutes, and then 10 or 8k at like 19 minutes. So game 2 was a slaughter, and game 1 was close, and leftover lads couldn't push their small gold lead. So now we're going into game 3, and that's where we're at right now.
So basically, if leftover lads get a lead this last game, they should win. But if Vortex can manage to stall it out, they have a huge chance of winning, since leftover lads don't know how to close games with their lead.
Yeah, I'd say I would agree. And game 2, they did really well in closing out, but I would say it was less of a, not to downplay their team's performance because they did really well, but I would say the bulk of why they closed that game out so well was just their solo lanes were so ahead. And it was less of a macro-orientated stomp and more of a, hey, we have an Akali that's one-shotting your entire team. Hey, we have our Gnar playing really well. Like, Roxas has been performing well the entire time. And then their jungler was like 5-1 at the start. And then game 1, the reason why they lost, as opposed to winning, was they just weren't ahead as much. And also, Taric was 1v9ing on
Taric, the team fights for the first game, it sounds like, we're heavily favored in the Vortex's side.
We also had the exact same first round bans in game 1 and game 2, and the same bans so far in game 3. I would like to see an adjustment.
They're gonna have to ban Zin's out here. They have to.
Urgot.
An Urgot ban?
No.
Did someone play Urgot?
No, the Urgot has been left up, and there have been interesting first picks that we've already discussed. But Urgot gets banned second rotation, but the interesting first picks have definitely been non-optimal. Okay, still the same bans coming out.
They really need to take off. If they're planning on playing J4 again, they need to get rid of Xin Zhao, because Xin Zhao hard.
Yeah, that early game was just, he just ran around doing everything. Same exact bans. I would really like to see Xin Zhao over, what did they ban last time? I can't even remember.
LeBlanc.
Xin Zhao or Akali? Yeah, LeBlanc. Just honestly go against something.
There's an Akali ban. I think that's, if he's played it 2 games in a row, it's worth to.
Yeah, he's picked it first every time.
So they took the Taric away though.
That's really good because I really like pinching Manwall's pool. He looks uncomfortable on champs.
But Braum's still open. He plays Braum, correct?
Yeah, he played Braum last game.
Yeah.
And I thought the Braum was fine.
I think he's also. I thought he was practicing Pike a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm not saying he's limited to those champs, but
no.
he has on Taric and
those are the 2 that were open right now.
Yeah. So same exact picks going out. Oh, please.
Yes. That would be a really good.
Can I hit you guys with an unpopular opinion?
What is that?
Yeah.
Rexalis should be playing Ornn this game.
It depends.
He has been underperforming to the extreme this series, and his team needs a solid engage.
Wait, what? You're just gonna throw him under the bus for game 1?
Game 1 and 2.
Wait.
What?
All right, the Yasuo pick though into Gnar is a super risky. It's a Huni pick. You're either gonna pop off or you're gonna int your team. even in
Also,
the
interesting
competitive play.
point, 8 pick here. I don't know if I necessarily agree, but I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they're saying, hey, we beat you with this exact comp last time, or these same picks, so let's
Wait,
fix
they
it up.
they just need to pick up the Aatrox right here.
Yes, I agree. I would like to see Aatrox.
They just need to pick like it wins top lane. Gnar can't do anything. His Q is the same range as his auto attack for Gnar. No, not. I mean, Sion's good here,
Yeah,
but
I like Sion. Sion's a
Sion,
sick champ.
but I mean, I guess it fits their team fight based strategy. But if they wanted to win top lane, Aatrox would have been good. But I mean, Sion doesn't lose the lane to Gnar anymore. The Gnar's just been nerfed so heavily. Unless Gnar's gonna go the split push build with the Bork, then he's just gonna lose the Sion, the harder Sion scales with the new buffs to him.
True. We see a Kindred ban coming out. I would really like to see them further pinch the jungle pool.
They need to throw the Zen's out ban.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Zen ban. Like, there's already been so many bans. Graves, Gragas, Kindred. Put them on a champ that's not as early game dominant.
I'm trying to think of who Loker would play this game.
True.
If he played Olaf, he'd be a really good pick this game.
Malzahar for Kurama. Understandable. But not really afraid of the Galio here, I guess.
The Galio, I don't think the Galio fits the comp very well. They don't have the damage. They're relying heavily on Varus if they do draft into that. The LeBlanc ban. They're leaving Xin Zhao open, so that's scary because their team comp works really well with the Tarek Xin Zhao.
And the Galio going down.
I don't think that was worth the ban. Because if they did that, if they drafted Galio, then Vortex is just saying, hey, all our damage is on Varus, you can camp him, and we won't be able to win team fights.
Though, to be fair, in earlier games, they didn't even touch their bot lane, and iGlory was on a hyper carry, and they just got the solo lanes going, and it was more than enough. So I agree in the sense that, ooh, Swain. I love Swain. I'm a big fan of Swain. Maybe not this team comp, but I think the champ's so busted. I like the pick here.
I mean, it is really good in the
it.
team comp, though, because he's going to be able to take a lot of the damage, and even with the Tark ult, he's still going to just be able to blow it up as soon as the Tark ult's over. Syndra pick, though. I actually don't know that matchup, so I think Syndra should win early, but Swain just outscales her.
Yeah. Well, Babs, I know, loves the champ and the Xin Zhao pick again. I'm really liking the side. I'm really liking both teams' drafts so far, actually. It'll just depend on what they decide top. I would like to see the Aatrox, like you said earlier. I think it looked good on the Aatrox.
Well, the Aatrox, the Sion's top lane right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just worried about the jungle right now because Xin Zhao is just one of the strongest early game junglers, if not the strongest. I'm not a fan of Lee Sin. I am not a fan of that pick at all. Yikes. I mean...
Alright, sorry, I had to tap out real quick. And I see Lee Sin? What?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I mean...
Hypey. Let's go,
for this
Loker.
to work, they can't allow Xin Zhao to camp top or mid. He's just going to basically have to counter gank so much with Lee Sin and get vision control. If
yeah,
not,
regardless, I'm just hype about that pick. I agree with you completely, though.
But, I mean, Vortex still has the winning team fight comp. As long as they can stall out their burst for after Tarek ult or, burst someone before the ult and not waste it while the ult's being used or being turned on, I guess would be the correct word.
True.
But, still. So, Sion's going to beat Gnar, in my opinion, really hard. Gnar's not going to be able to do very much without help from Xin Zhao. He may poke him down early, but Sion's just going to scale to the point where Gnar can actually damage him. And then you have Lee Sin and Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao's going to be able to outpressure Lee Sin pretty hard because if he ever catches him out in the jungle or in the river, Xin Zhao's got the advantage. Mid lane, Syndra has the advantage early, Swain outscales, and then bot lane, Varus and Braum should actually take that lane pretty easily as long as they...
That's a super impressive lane. It's going to be really difficult.
As long as they just don't mess it up or allow themselves to be camped, then bot lane should win for themselves. The Vortex actually has a better scaling team, which is good for them. They just need to not allow the early game pressure from Xin Zhao and let Syndra roam, or not let Syndra roam, and they should be fine.
Yeah, which is funny that you say that because it's the story that we've had every single game, which is as long as Vortex just doesn't lose early game hard, they will win. Game 1, they didn't lose it really hard, and they won. Game 2, they lost it really hard, and they lost. So I'm hoping that they're expecting early Xin Zhao ganks because this guy, on no matter what champ he's done, in previous weeks, I remember he did this as well. He does like a buff to scuttle and then looks for a gank instantly. There's lots of early game ganks going on. So I hope that Vortex appropriately plays around that, especially around top side. Also interesting to see that depending on what sides the junglers start on, it can be a really big influence because in games 1 and 2, Loker started red side every time, while Xin Zhao always started blue. Or, I mean, bot side, sorry. Lee always started top, and Xin Zhao always started bot. And both games, Xin Zhao pathed top and did a really early top gank that helped Roxas, or actually Babs was top second game. But the difference in pathing made a huge, huge, huge impact. And so I want to see the response from Loker be more proactive this game and expect that to happen. But we'll
If
just
he
have to
knows
see
that, if he knows that, then he should be going on Lee Sin right now. He should go red, straight to Xin Zhao's blue, take his blue, and then counter gank top.
Yeah. And something that's worth pointing out is that every time that they've done this, the side of Leftover Lads has gone into red side's jungle and placed wards and tracked the pathing. They warded Raptors, they ward entrance to river.
Are they not 5-pointing?
Yes, they are, but towards the end they'll sneak like a cheeky warden, and then Vortex either sees it and doesn't destroy it in time, or can't, or they don't notice it. And I thought that was a really effective way to make sure that they could pull off those ambitious paths like that. So we'll just have to see what happens here.
That is pretty smart, but
Yeah.
they're just gonna have to adjust accordingly. And I actually think they could do a cheeky, like bot lane bush strat, and they could sit in the tri bush and wait and just force Xin Zhao to either come help their bot lane or not get that level 2 gank off.
Yeah, I agree. So we're actually in a very surprising game 3, at least for me. I mean, my boy Astros predicted the 2-1 for the Leftover Lads, but I definitely did not. So interesting enough, actually, these teams have the same record, and they're almost identical. I think Vortex is 2-2 in games, and Leftover Lads is 2-3. So whoever wins this is in top 6, and whoever doesn't is out. And it would be a real shame for Vortex if they lost this with their full roster finally back on the rotation, because last week they had that 0-2 loss to Sentinels. That was messy with their roster swaps, and not everyone can make it availability wise, and they were really frustrated, I know. So with their whole roster, I hope they can pull it out, because it's going to be a real testament to their team's strength that they can't win this. And regardless if they win or not, bigger testament to Leftover Lads, because I pegged them as the worst team in the league at the start. And they definitely, they've been more than happy to let me know repeatedly that I did that. So honestly, great for them that they're making. Yeah, trust me, pal. I hear it a lot. As a self-proclaimed Leftovers Lads fan, they're always like, "Hey, you called we were last place." Sorry, guys. You're right.
That's all right. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel you. My team's inting right now, so.
Oh, true.
Weird.
Yeah, Baby Shark did not have a great start as well.
Well, I mean, what's funny is we were doing like I want to say my team had the golden glue effect before the season. The golden glue effect, where they were scrim gods. They were scrim gods, but as soon as they got in, no one was listening. Oof. No one was wanting to do what they were told.
Oof.
So it was a fun time to go on with that one.
Oof. Well, you guys turned it around, so I like to see that.
We're finally getting to the point where when Poppy says something, they do.
Nice. Oh, Loker hits the Q jungle difference and it's over. Go next, honestly.
GG.
Yeah.
Better luck next game.
Honestly, speaking of Baby Shark, I want to say that you're and what's his name? Odinex. Provely and Odinex, 2 very low point gold players, performing really well.
Yeah, probably the one thing about him, I love him to death, but he can only play like a very few number of champions.
yeah, that's for sure.
And I micromanage him all the time. I'm like, all right, in 30 seconds, you need to back, roam this spot, go here, we're going to go there, then you're going to use your R whenever you see this person walk up. So it's heavily micromanaged. Ooh, look at that cheese right there.
Yeah, they know. They're ready for the wards. If you look, Babs is putting a ward on Raptors again. I really do like that. And Lee Sin started blue. I'm so happy he made the adjustment, because they know Xin Zhao is going to go top again. It's worked every time. He's going to try it again. He's going to play on top side. Yeah.
I actually don't like that, because he could have easily taken, got vision of his blue, sat there, cheesed him whenever Xin Zhao used his E on the Scuttle Crab. That means he doesn't have it to chase Lee Sin. Like, there's a lot of things he could have done. Called for Swain since they know Syndra's have been putting a ward down every time. Called for Swain to shove his wave, and they could have 2v1 Xin Zhao at Scuttle Crab. There's a lot of things they could have done to cheese.
Regardless of what could have happened, I do want to say Xin Zhao did the exact same path. Red to Scuttle. He's going to look for a gank here. Swain's really pushed up. I'm expecting a mid lane right now.
Oh, yeah. Should be. He's on his way right there right now. He's hovering in the bush.
Looks like he's going to back off and hover. They see Lee Sin on the Raptors. They know he's going to red. Risky invade here. They don't have vision of Xin Zhao. Oh, he's pathing mid. I like this a lot more. Watch out, Kurama. This could be a blown flash.
Yep, he's going to have to flash.
Yeah, just flash now, pal. Nice flash, dodging the stun.
Honestly, he should have flashed earlier. If you wait to flash like that, then you're actually putting yourself at a disadvantage. Now he has to back, and he loses any type of pressure in mid lane.
Yeah. Good recognition to flash in time, at least not holding it. This lets... Oh, great job. Steals away the Raptor, and he's going to have to burn Loker flash as well. Oh, Loker dies.
Wait, why didn't Loker flash?
Hey, good job from Honor Jungle there. That was really good recognition. Forced the mid laner B, had the ward, and goes right back in for the gank. Wow, great stun going off.
Vortex.
Wow.
We gotta step it up right now.
Honor Jungle
not
just
watching the
played
minimap.
early levels really well. Like, regardless of how Vortex responded, the proactivity to instantly go mid, then force the back, then pressure Lee Sin off with the mid lane, then go right back and collapse on the TP, that was really, really good.
You know, not to take anything away from Xin Zhao here, like, he did do really well right there, and that was, like, good pathing. But Vortex had vision of him whenever, after the gank, they knew where he was. Lee Sin should not have died. Swain should not have TP'd to the minion. There's so many things that
Yeah, I think it's the classic
Vortex
sense of
did
you're
wrong.
just greeting your summoners there, and sometimes you just gotta take the L and flash out.
That, and don't go start your Raptors when you just saw Xin Zhao gank your mid laner.
Fair. So now Xin Zhao's got a huge advantage, just like game 1. So I'm really excited to see Honor Jungle. He can do a lot. He's level 4. Oh, actually, Loker's level 4 too. So I guess the discrepancy isn't that large, but already looking for another gank. Yeah.
Also, didn't even drop a ward down right after that gank. Hope Xin Zhao coming in for the mid lane gank again.
True. Only the bush is warded, so Kurama might not have vision of him. I can't really tell.
No, he skirted on the outside, it looked like. Oh, he walked over there and caught him out. Stops the back. That's so risky to do if not having flash.
True. And also no vision of Lee. They don't know where he is right now.
Pulled him back in was the problem. Swain used his passive pull on him.
Speaking of Lee, Loker's going to look for something bot side here, which I do really like. Mana also ends an important Q. Onex is a little caught out here.
Ooh, a flash ignite.
Flash going down. Oh, okay. Good flash by Asterisk. That Q probably would have landed.
Yeah. If he didn't flash that, he was definitely dead right there.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't think Igor was in the position, though, to help get the stun off whenever they decided to go for that fight.
Yeah.
Right now...
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry.
No, I was just going to comment that with flash down, if Lee Sin can make another play back there soon, that's going to be really, really great to get the advantage for Igor. But what were you going to say?
That needs to be his goal for this game.
Yes.
Like that, he needs to sit bot lane and like Xin Zhao's doing right now, the lane gank.
Oh, we're gonna probably see an E flash here from Onex. Oh no, they decided not to worst it. I can respect that.
He still could have got that off because he was still in range. If he would have flashed, he could have stunned the Rom through the W onto Varus.
Yep, that's fair.
But I was gonna say also that Gnar has a tiny advantage in CS right now, as like expected. But pretty soon he's not gonna actually be able to keep up depending on what Silent buys. Yeah, he got the Glacial Shroud, so he looks like he's rushing the
Righteous Glory.
Yeah, with
the new build path, you take the Augment. I remember Provely did in your game, but you take Augment and then you just get those items and run it down.
Yeah.
Which I like a lot better than Comet. I thought when Comet was better, that was so obnoxious. And whether, I hate just not being able to move. Personally, it sucks. But I'd rather have a non-damaging Keystone be tank's bread and butter than having lane dominance from Comet. So I'm a big fan.
I actually like his passive, Silent's passive whenever he dies with the Glacial Augment. It's really good.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think of that. So something I want to point out here as well is that Lee Sin sitting topside, Dragon is up. If Xin Zhao can get enough of a gank off of bot lane, because there's only one flash up and there's not enough vision, I would really like to see the early Dragon again because that was a huge boon for them. Ooh, nice Q from Loker landing on Roxas there. but not enough damage, of course. So
Yeah,
he's gonna
they.
walk out.
I don't like Lee Sin being up there though right now. With Dragon being up, his blue being up, bot lane, knowing that Caitlyn has no flash, there's so much things that could be done. My boy Loker just needs to put his thinking cap on and start rotating around the map correctly.
Yeah. Also, great awareness again from the junglers in this series, realizing that when one of them is on one side of the map, they should be making plays on the other. Zinja is picking up a free blue and probably a Gromp here, which is real nice for him. Actually, he's going to
come in
for
for
a
that
gank
bot.
here. Yeah, nice stun from Syndra, by the way. Doing a lot of damage. Kurama has to pop the ult out of fear. E-flash, nice flash from my boy. And mid lane, Lee's coming in, lands a nice Q, goes for the insect.
Good flash.
Nicely done, actually. Has to flash out. Return ult going down.
Swain just doesn't have the damage right now.
Fear
He hasn't,
barrier.
he hasn't got any. He didn't buy any items.
Wait, he's
when
got
we're
a
back.
corrupting. Yeah, that's rough. Those are clean.
Did his ult
insect.
even hit right there?
Yeah.
I mean, it
think
looked like it
so.
did, but it didn't look like it did any damage.
Yeah, I don't think he had enough of the charges up then.
Yeah, the souls.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a well-timed silent ult
Yeah,
right there to
that
block
was
the
sick.
Gnar ult.
Oh, Q flash. Nice flash from Roxas. Gets to survive that. And
That'd
also,
be an easy gank next time silent ult's up as well.
Yep, I agree. And with the Wind Dragon up, blue team capitalizes on Loker's play mid. Applies pressure brought, allows a free dragon pickup from Xin Zhao, and an early lead for Leftover Lads with the dragon as well. Looking really nice in this early game for the third game in a row.
The 30 CS differential in mid right now is really hurting Vortex.
That's brutal. That's gonna hurt. Babs, just played against him yesterday for the first time. Pretty good Syndra player, I can admit. I think he's really solid on the champ, and with the lead he's accrued, there's gonna be a huge onus on Braum to really protect his squishier like ADC in the team fight. If he can get off his shield and save from certain death, that'll be great. But honestly, with how fed Syndra is, she can probably one-shot anyone that goes on her like Lee Sin. So that's going to be a really big problem that Vortex is going to have to play around out of lane phase. I'm not
actually worried about that, but if they can just use the Braum E correctively, should be fine.
There. Nice hop out by Roxas. Classic top lane. Woo. Actually, a lot more action top lane than I normally see, though. So I like
this is why I didn't want the Lee Sin pick right here, and I wasn't a fan, because Zinzo still has more pressure than Lee Sin. Lee Sin's one of the best early game junglers in the game, besides Zinzao. Oh, coming for the bot lane gank right now, though, just to get the pink ward.
Yeah, not much you can do there, I guess.
Oh, Lee Sin's ult's back up. He could get a cheese gank on mid right now, but him and Swain aren't on the same page.
Vision Plan going to spot him out. Actually, Bab's positioning really well here to catch out Lee Sin in the river, but Swain understands what's going on and goes to collapse. Babs is actually now in a terrible spot with no flash. If Lee Sin can land anything here, he's done. Actually, he's done anyway.
Oh no, the synergies is not there.
It still gets the trade kill because she's so ahead. Oh, almost really clean recognition from Vortex there, but unfortunately Loker's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Gives him a trade kill on the way out.
Zinzao's picking up Herald right now. Should be completed soon. He's been on it since the skirmish happened with the Syndra.
Uh-oh. That is... Oh, okay. He's fine. Swain's going to run into Xin Zhao here. Going to go for a steal, but not going to outsmite him. Kurama currently does not have ult, so Honor Jungler is going to smurf on him with Phase Rush here. This is going to be a dead Kurama, unless he flashes out. Oh, nice flash! Oh,
Ooh.
wait a minute.
There
Did
you
he
go.
have mana for ult there?
Let
me rewind. I'll tell you if he did, Cal. You keep watching.
To be honest, though, again, right there, just so many mistakes coming from both sides, like micro-wise. He didn't really need to flash in. Once he got the Swain flash, he should have just backed out. And then the hold gank on the Syndra. Oh, Silence still trying to fight the Gnar right now.
Well, as your research analyst just discovered, he did not have mana for ult. So yeah, a bit of a greedy play. He was feeling himself because he's been so ahead. Trades over an unnecessary kill. We see Loker in the top lane. He set some nice insects. Lands the Q, but does not have anything to go off of. So that's that.
Well, bot lane, having it back right now. CS differential bot is pretty even. 40 CS up now in mid lane, 46 CS. That's actually insane. At 11 minutes in, that's a huge disparity.
Wow, that's gonna be a first tower. That's an early Rift Herald. I like it much better than their last games. It didn't really get much that time, but they're gonna get a confirmed first tower. Which at the end of the day, it's so easy to misuse Herald that I really don't mind if it's for a confirmed first tower. You know, it's all right. It's not optimal, but I respect going for a consistent safe play like that. You take it away from the opponent, right? You get it early, and you just decide, okay, guys, we're gonna get first tower. We're gonna push our lead by rotating our bot lane to somewhere else and keep up the pressure. I don't mind that. You know, I don't mind the decision. I understand the thought process.
It helps out whenever you're just basically going even in lane too, and then she's about to have that one item spike. But Syndra's tower diving, super cocky, getting caught out still, almost getting picked. Oh,
and all
it's
of a
switching
sudden,
back
we didn't
down.
even notice. Oh, nice ult by Igor to save. Oh, wow, nice W. Also gives him the extra armor and the Guardian, keeps him alive. And somehow also Syndra got out when I wasn't looking.
I don't think Loker did not ult. That's why. He had the ult to finish her off and execute her, but did not use it.
Gotcha. And that potentially was because after he landed his first Q, I think flashed away before he could get it off. But either way, I need to see Syndra position a little bit better. She is so fed and so ahead. If she can just play like she has been the first 5 minutes, she's going to hard smurf on the enemy team. But the past 2 times that we've seen her caught out, she's been in really dangerous spots without enough vision and wherewithal of the enemy team. And it's cost her delay. Now she's down both summoners. But with Dragon coming up soon, she can just play with her team there. And I would expect the leftover lads to be able to safely secure it. But we'll have to see what develops. When
Rexhaus is hitting these stuns, he needs to be walking up and actually using his W to do more damage right now, because he's just hitting these stuns and then walking away from the situation. On Roxas, he could be abusing the Gnar and making actually Gnar miss a bunch of XP with these advantages he's getting every time using mini Gnar form.
And he's even got a fully completed item here. Like, he is in a much stronger spot. Like, Roxas is playing up, but I think if Rexhaus just runs in right now, he wins the trade.
Oh, there we go. Ult him.
Wait a minute. He jumps in. I think Roxas hard loses this.
Even with his ult backwards.
Roxas flashes out. Yeah. A bit of a misplay coming out mechanically from Roxas, but trades summoner spells, so honestly at the end of the day, not too much. But it forces the back, and honestly, he might TP so he doesn't miss the wave, and that's going to give a TP advantage down. We'll have to see.
Yeah, and the Infernal Drake's up right now, so if he does TP, then he's actually making a huge mistake, because there's going to be a dragon fight coming out soon. Neither top laner is going to have their ultimates as well.
Yeah, he can't. And that all is... Oh, wow, massive damage. Holy... Wait, wow.
Yeah, she has the full item completed, Luden's Echo right now, and she has her
Jesus.
Sork's shoes as well, so...
Loker's in that super uncomfortable spot on Lee where you didn't get enough of a lead, and now you feel like paper, but you don't do enough damage that you want on Lee Sin. It's a really rough spot to be in at this point of the game.
Right now, Silent's walking down. Nar's already there, though.
Oh, nice Spirit Soul play. Not enough here.
Situation.
I hope they finish Dragon, please. There we go.
Yeah.
Is it done?
They can still make something happen with the Varus.
Nice flash from Igor to dodge that. Kick away from the Taric going down. Astra's finishing off Loker on the side. Zinja ult popped. Actually, a double kill going for Astras, and potentially another kill going down. That's a 4 for 0. Oof. Leftover Ledge just smurfed on it that time. Vortex was just too split up to do anything there, and Rox with just a little bit of BM. Big fan of that, actually.
Don't worry, though. In the background, Swain popped the Zara on nothing, so it was good.
Oof. That's rough. And that's going to be a mid lane tower gone as well. They're about to break open mid.
They're going to have to play front to back if they want this team comp to actually do anything. And when Zenzao comes in, they just need to ult him away. That's a huge chunk of damage, and his E's on a pretty long cooldown if he doesn't get the Q procs off.
Ooh, nice stun. That's going to be a dive. Corona doesn't have ult. He doesn't have the health to sustain that. That's a dead Swain. Jesus. Syndra's just outputting insane damage, and the early pressure from Xin Zhao is giving the leftover lads, again, just what they need to take this one. And that's going to be a disgusting 7k gold lead at 15 minutes. Dear Lord.
Actually insane.
Oh my god, the aggressive flash forward. That's going to be a dead... No, it's not going to be a dead Loker, but it's going to be a dead someone at the end of this, that's for sure. Well,
oh my goodness, what is going on right now?
I guess I'm wrong. Flash forward, Astros gets the headshot off, and Xin Zhao gets bursted down by Varus, but Igor is going to go down as well. Barrier popped, and Cyan dies again after using his ult. Dear Lord. This game is just non-stop. Oh, Swain W does nothing. To the arena, boys. That's all I got to say about this one.
This is a hard yikes of a game right now. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
Vortex has got to find a way to slow this game down. If they keep allowing leftover lads to run them down, then they're going to lose in the next 10 minutes. Not even.
Yeah, guaranteed. I honestly don't know how they stopped the bleeding at this point. Is there any hope for them to come back from this late?
They want to stop
deficit?
the bleeding. They're gonna have to shove waves, side waves, and force leftover lads into a choke point with the silent ult while mini Nar's up, and then have Lee Sin. He's just gonna have to peel with his ultimate. Stop trying to make picks with it. Just peel back. If he can kick the Xin Zhao out of the fight, or the Gnar, if he's in Mega at the start of the fight, then and force them at a disadvantage while playing front to back and allowing Varus to just do free damage to whoever's in front, then they should be able to actually win the team fight. But they just have to play front to back.
I feel like that is their only way to win, yeah, but at the same time, I feel like the only way that can happen is just if leftover lads have a quick amputation between fights and don't have all their fingers, because if Tactical goes off and they have both Xin and Gnar diving, Lee Sin can only kick away one. All they need is for their fat tanks to be in the front. Syndra hits one QE, their health bars are gone. Double pen already being built into the Ravidons is insane damage going out. So,
but with the Taric ult, if they're going in a linear lane, then you can just have the Braum ult to slow them down and reset. Use support ult for support ult, and team fight
going in, and Gnar ulting Swain back. Xin needs to ult, which he does. Yep, Loker gets blown up as normal. Roxas chasing down Crown with the slows, but cannot get any farther. Actually going to get turned on and destroyed. iGlory going in. Nope, sorry, wrong one. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Have mercy, Babs. Oh my god, he's smurfing. Give them Penta. Give them Penta. Penta. Oh my god. Astrus, you're
oh my goodness. As we're saying they need to slow this game down, Leftover Lad says not today. We're ending in the next 7 minutes.
Oh my lord.
Oh my
Cinder
goodness.
damage is too much. It's too much. You can't staunch it. And they have a wave. Respawn timers all 10 seconds, so they decide to make the safe play. They're already so ahead. Why not deny Loker any ability to get back in the game, take his entire top side?
Yeah, this
I'd
is
like to see, oh, beautiful. Dropping wards, clear out vision, and get out. What do you want to say, pal?
Oh, I'm just saying, this is going real bad.
God, 10k at 19. Wait, this is exactly how it went last game. Honestly, Leftover Lads looks like the just completely stronger team. Game 1, they had an early lead and they couldn't capitalize. But Game 2 and Game 3, they learned from their mistakes, and they are just smurfing on Vortex. Dear Lord, they look like a completely different team than the start of the season.
Yeah, the roster changes are definitely helping them out right now. But whoever's shot calling for them, Jesus, this man's got nothing but a go button on this game.
Yeah, I swear to God, Honor Jungle just has a hard-on for his E key. He's just this is him the entire game. Whenever someone's in range, boom.
I really think he just has that button duct taped down. He took everything else off.
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready.
It's the seconds of all cooldown and he's in range of someone going in. Loker's got to play more passive though. He hasn't got his R off in like the last 3 fights, I believe. I know his last 2 for sure.
It's brutal. It's brutal. And honestly, I watched some of the series last week that Leftover Lads had against the Crusaders, and I'll admit I sort of discredited them because the same interesting Verisol going down and Rexel is popping, but he's just gonna hop over. There's nothing they can do there. Nice attempt, but nothing they can really do. And they clear out Baron Vision, which is gonna give Vortex definitely a headache. But anyway, like I was saying, the Leftover Lads actually had a series last week against the Crusaders where that was their first win, and where people started to thought like, oh hey, maybe this team has something. Game 1 actually went to something like 47 minutes and they lost, but Game 2 were both 20-minute stomps. So I feel like they're the Kiyoshi of the teams of the league, where they just have to take that first game, download the opponent, and then they smurf on them the rest of the series. Actually, what's happening 2 weeks in a row. So also insane damage on Lee Sin, like actually nuts.
Yeah, he's way too squishy at this point.
Yeah, he just completed his jungle item in tier 2. That's rough. I mean, Syndra's sitting on a Rabadon's Luden's double pen, and there is just no hope. Roxas is nice little cute hop to get out there though.
He's holding it down for too long. He doesn't have to get the stun off. He just needs to get the damage off.
Get the slow, chase him down with the glacial. I agree. They're starting Baron here. Babs again zoning off on the side. Good ult going down. Also nice dodge of the Swain either. Roxas is chasing down Rexhaus. He can hop in and get him. Babs hunting down iGlory. He's about to one-shot iGlory here. Roxas with the flash misses the ult though. Babs is just out there.
Oh, might be able to pick off Babs right now.
Ooh, that was a great flash in, cleaning up what he can do there. Honor Jungle has the ult and the Taric ult there. Babs bit off a little more than he can chew, but as we were talking, Roxas with the solo kill on Rexalis. I like that a lot. Oh, great
Oh.
flash there. iGlory recognizing the flash 5-star again, but unfortunately Manrollers did not. And Rox is picking them up a free Ocean Drag from the solo kill. This is just decimation. Even with the Cinder mispositioning there, Leftover Lads just cleaning up on all sides of the map 24/7. This is looking like a stomp. Actually, Ocean Dragon is smurfing on Roxas. Wait a minute.
And the missing pigs coming out from his team
No,
right now.
not like this. Actually was like one empowered auto away from dying. 62 HP. Actually, Ocean Dragon put up more of a fight in the 1v1 than Rick Salas did.
Oh, don't hurt him like that.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going in
that's
on Caitlyn right now, though.
Oh, wow. That was a really good Asterisk Flash. That was
Yeah.
really nice.
If he didn't flash right there, he's for sure dead, because Lucian had flash and ult up. Oh,
Honor
just
Jungle.
kick him. Come on,
Oh,
someone
wow,
killed
what
this
a
man.
stun. What a
Lucian
stun.
has got to use ultimate. He's
next
holding it
was-
for so long.
Done really well. Okay, sign off whiffs. Loker goes in. He got one, lads. He got
Loker, my boy, you have 6 deaths. Your 5-year deaths, you did not use ult.
He got one this time, though, gamer.
He didn't use ult, though.
Yeah, well,
He could have kicked the Xin Zhao
Maybe.
back away from his team.
this is going to be definitely an inhib going down. And Roxas just being Gnar. Really obnoxious. Oof.
Well, I thought this game was gonna go down before 25 minutes, but we'll see. They're kind of slowing the game down now. I don't know if the go button broke, so they can't press it as hard anymore.
True,
But-
there's only so much you can press. You can't press your E when there's no one in range, I guess. So they're going to pick up the Ocean Dragon and base here, which I do really like. No need to risk any plays. I could have seen them rotate bot side because they had a nice wave there, and really no one can hold it. But that much time spent bot when Baron is up is risky, even if the enemy
All I
team
have to
is
say
super-
though is apparently Ocean Dragon has a better KDA than anybody on Vortex right now.
KD, because technically KDA, my boy Loker's got like a 1.2.
Oh.
Wait, Roxas, that's not where you want to be. Oh wait, just kidding, you have Cinder, you're fine. Oh, nice ult back. This is a big stun. Oh, good flash from Karam to live though. K ult going down. That's a lot of damage. Asterisk with a headshot.
Oh
Right,
no!
right,
Oh, he dodged the Q though.
This is nice. Ooh, Loker lands it, but cannot go in because he's a behind Lee Sin.
Nice flash.
Wow, that stun was great. That was really. I'm pretty sure that was a blind stun. They did not have vision in there, so that was really well executed. Honor Jungle ults back Manwallers. That's gonna be a dead Braum. Nope, flashes out. He's fine. Stun also saves Honor Jungle from dying to the Rexala Scion. Don't have
What
enough
am I
waves.
watching?
Can't really. Oh, are they looking for the end? Wow, they're looking for the end. That's ambitious, but I
Yeah,
respect.
they're trying to hold up myself
25-minute
to the
prediction.
standard.
They hear you. Oh wow, that was a big route going down. I just don't think they can succeed. They don't have any ults down here. I think they just have to weather the storm. I would like to see a rotation top. Their wave just crashed.
They
Top
still
guys.
have 0 mana on Cinder right now.
Yeah.
0 health on Xin Zhao. But their balls are huge. They are not
Rick
afraid.
Solich has ult. I'm a little nervous here. I want to see them back out if they want to make sure they don't give up anything for free. 13k goal lead. There is no rush for them.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, that's rough. I like the attempt, but you cannot Q flash on Lisa.
Yeah,
that's
I
the-
mean,
That's the tilt play right there. Oof.
it was a desperation play, but it's all right. You know what? We're gonna see a really good team fight coming out from Vortex right here. Just stall the game out for another 7 minutes.
All right, Babs is actually smurfing this game, by the way. Big fan.
Yeah, he's so huge right now. He can literally just hit Q on the ground next to him and walk up and R someone and they're dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if he just Q, missed, and pressed R on iGlory, and iGlory didn't have heal, he would die.
I don't think he even needs to hit Q to kill Lee Sin.
He's got Void Staff and Morellos. Honestly, like, they don't even have enough MR for Void Staff. I guess Scion does, but
He doesn't have full Morello yet. He has
no,
Oblivion Orb.
he built Oblivion Orb and then just built another stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, Baron's been started. This is their second Baron attempt of the game. Honestly,
Oh.
this is Kurt. Oh, throws the blue buff in. Blue buff skirts out of there. Skirt. Clear out the pink ward, but actually their pink ward is griefing. Does not see the vision ward. On the
Oh
side.
my goodness.
Oh my god. Oh, that's a big ult on Braum.
They kill the Syndra?
The ult goes off. Oh wait, no, she can't. She's probably gonna die here.
Oh, what did I
Wait,
say?
Swain, he's a huge.
Wait,
ult.
what did I say? Did I just call this?
Wait a minute. Their damage dealers are dead. This is gonna be an ace. This is gonna be a 4-for-1. Flash going off. Can Roxas make the
Just
jump
go get
over?
the
He
Baron
does.
back. Someone needs the back.
Wow.
Get the Baron. Doesn't matter. You don't need Lee Sin to do this.
Dignitas. Dignitas.
What is going on right now?
Roxas being obnoxious. Wait, they don't do any damage to this
Oh
Baron,
no, their
dear
base.
Lord. Yeah, their base is getting smurfed on.
They do damage. They just didn't have Varus hitting it at first. And he's not used a single spell on it to proc his passive. He needs to start using spells on it. I think he's holding his Q though.
That's one in him tower down. But Lee Sin's up, and that's all they're gonna get.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the tunnel, there's a brief light, and it's not the light you walk towards when you die. It's the salvation light. Vortex is seeing it. It's a different kind of light. There's actually hope. Potentially, with this Baron, they can not, well, I mean, they can still die really easily, but they've got super powered minions now, so maybe they can hold on just a little bit longer.
I think I cursed leftover lads right there. I said
25 minutes.
I said Vortex was gonna get the next team fight and stall the game out for another 7 minutes.
Honestly, the reason why they lost that fight too was something similar to what we saw earlier in the games. Babs a little too far up, does insane amounts of damage, and is looking for the highlight plays, but he was so far out. Eigler was able to thread the needle and found a really, really, really clutch ult on a Syndra just there. And that allowed them to open up onto the strongest member of their team. Astralis is 7-2, yeah, but with Syndra not hitting those insane stuns and doing almost all of, if not all of their HP, it takes away a lot from their team fight. Oh,
they also
was real sad. All right, yeah.
They also didn't have any damage on the Swain, so he just walked through and popped the end of his R at the very end of it.
With the ultimate, because Kurama, even though he's down 70 CS, just because you're down 70 CS doesn't mean you're not doing fat damage with 3 items on Swain. Like, he's still going to do work in the backline if you don't have the appropriate tools to make sure he's managed in a fight.
If Leftover Lads doesn't manage to finish the game in the next 10 minutes, though, Vortex has a huge chance of winning this game.
Well, I mean, yeah, huge in the sense that it was 1% and then it'll be like 10%. I definitely agree.
Well, I mean, in 10 minutes, though, they should have at least 4 items on every champion.
I will agree. The gold lead will not be as significant, yes. But as soon as this Baron is out, I'm a little nervous for how they'll be able to scale. Also, my boy Lee Sin, Spirit Rush first. Spirit Visage, excuse me.
I'm going to just need him to hit his R. That's all I have to do.
Yeah.
Ooh, catching the Zins out right now.
It's a good QSS. Oh my god. Syndra stun, massive impact on the fight again. Swain is in the backline, but it's just going to get popped. No way he can do that. Rox is actually doing really well in the backline. Misses the stun on Syndra, but flashes in. Misses the stun on Tarek, but it doesn't matter. There's just too much damage. Death is the best CC. Going to slow on. That's going to be a dead sign as well. Stun going off on Syndra for the millionth time, I feel like. Ooh, ult going on Sign. Actually still had it. Maybe he can get a return kill, but no dice. Honor Jungle going in. Another stun lands. Jesus, the Syndra stuns are nutty this game, and that's going to be looking like a 2-1 for Leftover Lads, except for they have no minions. But looks like it doesn't matter.
I don't think they need minions at this point.
Oh, diving onto Lee. Oh. Well.
Yeah, that's going to be game.
Leftover Lads decisively stomping Vortex in this series after a rough game on where they just destroyed them in 2 30 and less games. Wow, I did not see that coming.
Yeah, the Syndra EQ or QWE. Yeah, that was a tad insane. It burst 3 people from Vortex at the end of that fight.
So, I'm gonna pull the classic where even though the mid lane hard smurfed, I want to interview the jungle.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. Babs 1v9 the last game.
You're correct, but who set up the ability to succeed? The jungle impact early games 2 and 3 was so insane that it set up both the solo laners for early success and was such a decisive difference in those 2 games because every game we were just like, oh my god, Zinjiao's making these plays. Oh my god, Zinjiao just got an early double kill.
I mean, you're right. I'll give you that. I didn't see the first 2 games, so again, if jungle was that much better in the first 2 games, yes. Babs last game 1v9.
Babs 1v9. 1v9. I will not take it away. Babs actually popped off. It would have gotten a penta if Astralis wasn't griefing. But I want to bring in Honor Jungle Psych Chimps. No diss on Babs though, because he played godlike. So I'm gonna bring him up in here so I can give him a little talk.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Do you mind doing a little interview for us, pal?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. So let's walk through that series. So honestly really decisive wins game 2 and 3. Congrats, by the way. Nobody except for Astros predicted you to upset Vortex, and he is on your team, so I understand why he'd want that. So you're coming in super underdogs. I personally said that you guys were going to go down 0-2, and you proved me wrong against Vortex's starting roster. What happened in games 2 and 3 adjustment-wise that made you able to take those after that game 1 loss?
Coming into all the games, I had watched Vertex's games, and they mainly play around like the jungler's ganks. So what I did was just basically take Loker out of the game entirely each game. And the first game he was able to get himself back into the game and pull off like the Baron steal and everything. But the other 2 games, I just played an early game jungler and just completely took him out of the game so he couldn't do anything. And we know so like basically I just like pressured the map a lot better than he could.
I agree, and honestly, that game 1 Baron steal was really good. Like props to Loker.
It was at 5.
That
I watched
5 HP, 5 HP, 5 HP, pal. You were that close.
I watched it. I was so mad. 5 HP, dude.
You were close, but props to Loker for being able to get off that play, because I would argue that 1 Baron got them back in the game.
I think it was also the team fight before that Baron that got him back into the game as well.
True. They got a really nice like CC combo off on your damage dealers, and that really sealed the deal on that.
Yeah.
So you mentioned earlier about taking Loker out of the game, so I want to touch upon that a little bit. So the path I saw from you was red to scuttle to gank. And part of that, I really, really liked how that was executed, because Babs would put a deep ward around Raptors every time. Was that something that you explicitly talked out before?
Yes.
Or after game 1, you wanted to make sure that you made a difference in the early game? So
we did it at the game 1 too. Well, so what I realized by watching other clips is that Loker would love to go for a level 2 gank every single game. So I just told Babs, put a deep ward and let me counter gank or help you out or invade him and somehow to just get a small lead, and that we would do that, and then like it would just lead into a snowball in the game.
Okay, that's fair point. So another question for you is, game 1 you guys lost on your draft, right? Game 2, same picks, same bans. What was the decision behind just going for the rematch? Like, that's a pretty ballsy choice, and typically when teams re-up for the same picks and bans, it does not go over well. So was that just confidence, or more of like a fuck you guys, we're gonna win on this team comp? Like, what was the decision behind not changing it up? Because I was a little nervous seeing the Kali draft second round, and you switched from Kindred to Xin, but effectively tried to play it similarly with the early game pressure. So what was the decision for having the same draft in those 2 games? Because that was really ballsy.
Okay, honestly, their whole team is pretty garbage except for their bot lane. So all we had to do was take away Kate and give him a less ranged AD carry so that Babs can just kill him. So on Akali. And this game, same thing. Just put him on a low range AD carry so I can jump on them. And then like we just played off team fight like that. Because the first time, like, we just played it wrong. Like, we didn't have any damage to kill all their tanks. Second time, we just picked Caitlyn. Like, they can't get on Caitlyn with and I was so ahead that it just didn't matter.
Wow. All right. So I appreciate the sweaty preparation and watching the VODs. Like, honestly, respect, because it obviously paid off because you had a clear plan early game. I respect it a lot. So after this series, you are now 2-1 and in the driver's seat for making playoffs after this third week. What teams going forward into the future are you most looking forward to playing, and which teams do you think that you will play are your biggest challenges?
Right now, the only roster that I'm like even kind of worrying about is Sad Boys. Other than that, I think every other team is a lot weaker than ours. I think our team is really strong, even though we have like less than 100 points or whatever.
Wow. That's pretty strong words. Yeah, I respect that. As someone who paid you guys as a bottom tier team at the start of the season, I'm honestly super excited to see another team like break up the powerhouse. Like, honestly, you guys came from that win for Buceters. I kind of wrote it off like, oh, Buceters is more of a weaker team. But then you come out decisively against Vortex, who is a very strong team last season, and proved us that, yeah, you guys are actually a legitimate threat. So good stuff today. Like, great performance. Honestly, your performance in the jungle was a huge reason why your team won. Like, thanks for coming in for the interview. Really appreciate it. Like, again, congratulations. I'm a huge Leftoverlands fanboy, even if I would rate you guys low. Overrated, is there anything I didn't mention that you want to bring up, or can we just sign it off here?
Oh, we can sign it off here. You did a good job.
All right. All right. Thanks for coming in, Psych Chimps. I'll talk to you later, pal.
Yeah.
All right. So definitely not the expectation I expected. 2-1 going over to our boys Leftover Lads. Going forward. Have you guys played the Leftover Lads yet?
No, we did in the play-ins.
Yeah. I mean, we played in plans too. We don't talk about plans now. But going forward, with both Vortex and Leftover Lads, your team and my team have not played either of them in Peak Up. How are you feeling about those two teams going up against them? What are you thinking? Like, how is Baby Shark going to stack up when you play?
If my team decides to stop pulling the golden glue, then we're good.
All right.
But if we go into games and we don't want to listen or for some reason are nervous, then yeah, it's not going to be a fun time. But I feel that at least if we play our normal game, then we're gonna be able to come back and shouldn't drop very many more games, if any.
True. That's fair. All right. So definitely like words of respect coming out, because I agree. If my teams falter against likes of Leftover Lads or even Vortex, it's going to be tough to win. Like, we have to take these teams seriously going forward. And they both showed that, especially Leftover Lads tonight, that they're a playoff contending team. Definitely be on the lookout on the rise. I'll be predicting them to win much more series wins in the future. So I think that's going to be all from us with the 2-1 victory of Leftover Lads over Vortex. He's going to have to find an identity going forward. But yeah, that's going to be all from me. And so, yeah, I think we're good here.
Yeah. Well, have a good night, guys.
Game 3. Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Tune in tomorrow to see Sad Boys smurf on the Busaders.
Ooh.
Yeah. Quick 2-0. Anyway, Rimsky, cut the stream. We're done here. It's over.